All right, I should be live right now. Let me move this camera. Oh, so much brighter here. All right, let's see who's going to show up today. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Let me refresh my screen so I can see everything. Hold up, why is this not showing up live? Okay, I don't think I'm live. Oh, yeah, I am live. It's saying I'm live, but I don't see it on my YouTube. Sorry if people are commenting. I won't be able to see. This streaming this streaming platform. Hold on, let me refresh my YouTube. Maybe it's just me. So I'm gonna refresh my YouTube channel. Okay, here we go. All right, I am live. Be able to see. Hey guys. Hey girl. Hey. Okay, I see you guys now. This streaming platform. All right, let me refresh my YouTube. Maybe it's just me. So hold on a second, y'all. Let me just because I can hear my voice echoing. Okay, here we go. All right, I am. Here we go. All right, let me turn this off. Okay, here we go. All right. Yay, I'm here now. Hey Emily B. Hi Rose Aesthetic. And hey little mama. Hey sis. How are you guys doing today? Happy Sunday. I'm just gonna wait for a few more people to join. Yeah, my bad, y'all. My bad. I have not been live streaming. All right, I'm gonna tell you guys what's been going on. Nothing crazy, but it's just school. School literally kicked my butt for the sorry if y'all hear Dom in the bathroom, that's him making noise. But school has been kicking my butt. Actually, I'm done now. I'm finally officially done. Yay! So I am completely done with my graduate certificate in project management, in case most of you did not know that. I'm pretty sure you did, though. I say it almost every other week. But yeah, so done with that, and I'm finally going to be able to take my certification, the designation. So I'm studying for that, and then on top of that, doing YouTube, because these case studies take a long time for me to film and mostly edit. Filming is actually not that difficult because I like to talk, so I could talk forever. It doesn't take me long to film. It takes me long to edit. And then just life in general, work, life, everything. I just needed some time away. So my apologies for not coming on live last week, but I'm back. How y'all doing? Let me see if anyone else has joined. I'm still getting used to this platform, y'all. Hold on, because I'm looking at two screens. Little mama said congratulations. Thanks, sis. Thank you. Emily B, congratulations. Hi, MM. Thank you, guys. How you doing? Yeah, it's surreal. We had a capstone project, and that was I didn't even sleep. Honestly, y'all, I did not sleep at all. We had 3 days, it was a virtual capstone. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I literally did not sleep for 3 days. I think on Tuesday night, I probably slept only 3 hours. And how it worked for the last capstone project was that we had to come up with a 10-page paper and a presentation in 2 days based on a case study, because that's where my inspo came from for case studies. It was based on a case study of a hospital. Y'all, it was a lot, but your girl done did it. Passed with an A+ in all my classes. Yes. So now I'm finally done with school. I don't know if I'll be doing any other certifications. I'm still thinking about it. Maybe catch me in 10 years. Maybe I will. Good afternoon. Hey, Fabulous and 50s. Good afternoon, sis. I'm trying to book my trip to Korea. Hold up, little mama. When you going to Korea? When are you supposed to go? You said I'm waiting on my manager to confirm my dates, but she's taking forever. She already said I could have the time off and asked me for the dates, so I can't go on the dates I want. The prices went up. Wait, what's going on? When you going to Korea? Wait, hold on. Little mama, we need to talk. Hold up. What happened? Because you told me that you were going to stay local. You were going to travel. You did say you were going to travel, and then you said that you was going to stay in the USA. Now, all of a sudden, what happened? What is this last minute? What happened with the Korea trip? When are you planning to go? Are you planning to go in the spring? Let me know. Oh God, I can hear Dom. Oh gosh, sorry guys. I'm so sorry if y'all could hear that noise. I'm sorry guys. I'm sorry. My apologies if you can hear Dom in the background. Thanks guys. Oh, thank you, Fabulous in 50s. Thank you so much. CFT said, good afternoon, evening, Rumi. I hope you are doing well. I'm glad to hear that you survived school. Congrats. Yes, I survived. And you know what's so funny is like, I heard your voice, CFT, even though I don't know your voice in person. I could hear you telling me like you need to rest, or did you rest? Because you always be asking me that. So that's why I took time off last week, because I was like, yo, I'm really tired. Like, I'm exhausted. I can't do anymore. And also, you know, when you have your cycle, you're just like really on top of like everything. I had that going on, so I was just like, nah, I need to take a break. So I was able to take a break for a few days and just kind of rest and recover from the last 2 semesters. I've been in school since September, and imagine I'm in school full time and working full time. That was crazy. I don't know how I did it, but thankfully I passed. So I'm excited, and yeah, I'm gonna get my designation. That's what I'm looking forward to. Looking forward to tackling more projects and kind of doing that on the side. I'm really excited about my new career path. Like, yeah, I'm definitely going to be into project management now. So really, really excited. All right, let me read some more comments before I get on today's topic. Today's topic is a good one. Hey, girl. Hey, Devonda. How you doing? I'm still trying to pass my law and ethics exam for my SW certificate. Once I pass my law and ethics exam, then I can take the LCSW exam. It's a long process. Well, congratulations, sis. I know you can do it. Trust me. You'll be able to do it. It's a process, like to do any type of certification. People don't realize how much time goes into that, and how much like effort, time, you have to block off time to study, especially if you have a family, you have other things that you have to tend to. But you can do it, sis. I'm cheering for you. I know you could do it 100%. Just keep moving, keep pushing, especially now. I feel like now is the perfect time, because especially with the economy kind of like not really doing so well, and people just, I guess it's, I would say for me, like at my job, it's very slow now. So I've been taking the opportunity to kind of jump on different things and studying and trying to make time for that. So I will definitely cheer you on, and I wish you the best of luck with your exam. CFT said, yes, you have to take care of yourself. Yeah, CFT, I'm telling you, I be hearing your voice. I'm like, CFT did say I got to take care of myself. So I was like, last week I was like, no, I can't go on live. I gotta rest. Like, I gotta chill, because I was really tired. Lil Mama said, I'm trying to go before the rainy season gets in full effect. What is the rainy season like in Korea, and when is it the worst? That's a good question, Lil Mama. All right. So rainy season starts end of June. So in case you guys don't know, Jangma is rainy season in Korea. So it literally starts like end of June, probably early, like between end of June to beginning of August. When Dom comes out of the bathroom, I can confirm. But based on my experience when I was living in Korea, it was end of June, beginning of August. And it's hot. It's hot. You gonna be hot, sis. You gonna be hot. You will be hot. It's very humid, very rainy. There's a lot of mosquitoes. I hated that time. It was so muggy. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like you just feel like you're in a sauna. That's literally what it feels like. And then on top of that, there's a lot of people around. It's crowded, and I really, honestly, y'all, I do not miss Korean summer weather at all. That's one of the reasons why I was so happy to leave Korea. I can't handle that humidity. It's for the birds. But what I will say is everything is cheaper. Dom and I actually got married in Jangma season. We got married July 1st. When we had our wedding ceremony, it was Jangma season. It actually rained the whole week except the day we got married. The day we got married, it was the only day that it did not rain, which was interesting. But yeah, it was really humid, just uncomfortable. You're sweaty. Everyone's just walking near you in proximity, so that makes you hotter. Another thing is that it rains like intermittently, so like you'll be outside and then the weather seems clear enough, it's just cloudy, and then all of a sudden just like downpour comes, and then it's like heavy rain. I'm not talking about no light, like, because it's raining back here. I wish you guys could see. For us, it's like it's raining heavy, but not like heavy like it literally looks like a tropical storm. So, and then it's very windy on top of that. So yeah, get ready for that. But they're used to it in Korea. People are used to it. So there are a lot of things you could do during Jangma season. And also in the summer, that's when you drink naengmyeon and all of those like noodle dishes. So that's going to be fun. It'll be a fun time for you. Let me read some. I need to pack the rain boots for sure if I go. Yes, rain boots, and bring an umbrella. Bring a nice no, but you know what? You could buy one in Korea. Actually, don't even bring an umbrella, because you can buy an umbrella for cheap in Korea. Like, their umbrellas are really not that expensive. I would highly recommend you save your space in your suitcase and buy some stuff there. Things you can buy in Korea for super cheap, like umbrella, little things like that. You could get at the GS25 for like $5 or something. Like Ochonwon is really not that expensive. Is it Florida summer similar? Yes, but worse. And there's a lot of pollution, so you feel dirty. I don't know how to explain it. It's like you gotta be there to. Once you go there, you'll let me know your feeling. You just feel dirty after, and you have to take a shower all the time. There's a lot of elements in the air. It's just, I really hate it. If there's a season that I hated in Korea, it was most definitely summer. As soon as summer came, I would stay indoors as much as possible. I really avoided going out at all costs. It sounds like it's similar to Florida weather. It is, and I hated Florida weather too. And when I lived there, I remember when I used to live in Florida, when I was living there, it was just hot, unbearably hot. I would stay inside all the time and just crank up the air. My parents used to get upset because I always have the air on high and then just go and cuddle in my blanket. But now that I live in Canada, now that I moved back, especially in Victoria, I really love the weather here. It's not too hot, not too cold. It's very mild. We only have like 3 weeks of extreme heat, and even then it's not even like humid like that. It's like perfect weather. I prefer that kind of weather. Now, I will say Jeju Island. Jeju Island had some good weather. I didn't have any issues when I went to Jeju. But then again, I did go to Jeju in February. So maybe that's why. Who knows, right? So, yeah. You said, I really want to go because I can't go in the fall or spring. Yeah, spring is the best time to go to Korea. If you're ever going to Korea, spring and fall. Those are the expensive seasons. That's when everyone and their mama wants to go to Korea. I would say if I had to choose one, it would definitely be fall, because I like the foliage. Is that what it's called? Foliage. And I love when the leaves turn. That's just my preference. I do love cherry blossoms, but guess what? I could get cherry blossoms here. We got cherry blossoms all over here. So for me, it's like, okay, cherry blossoms is no longer just a Korean thing anymore. So I definitely want to go in the fall. You said, good Lord, I had flashbacks to Miami summer. Yo, Miami summer is not for the faint of heart. I hated summers in Florida too. I remember one day I sat on the porch one morning in my bikini doing some work. I could only last like 30 minutes. Yeah, that sun, it's like you'll get fried. Like you literally feel like your body is frying. It's cooking. And imagine, there's COVID. I remember when COVID, oh my God, that don't please, y'all giving me PTSD. When there was COVID and rainy season and the humidity and you had to wear your mask. Oh my gosh, like literally guys, it was so insufferable. I couldn't even breathe in the mask, and then people were like, you gotta keep it on. Like, oh, I hated that time. That was like the worst. Those were the worst years in my opinion. Hey boo, hey Miss Supernova, how you doing, sis? Jeju was boiling hot when I was there in September. September is hot? Really? Nah, I didn't go in September. I went in February when Dom and I went. We want to go again though. Actually, Dom did go in November before his grandma passed. I remember they did go on a trip to Jeju Island. I didn't know September was that hot. Was it the beginning of September or end of September? That probably makes a difference. Fall in Korea is so beautiful. Yeah, fall in Korea is really beautiful. I loved it. Fall is just, it was so crisp. The air is nice. The scenery is nice. There's so many things to do. It's a time. I'm thinking I may not get this chance again in my life, so I want to go. Then go, sis. You gonna go. Always, that's one thing that I will recommend to you guys. When you have that urge to go somewhere and to do something, just do it. Don't worry about anything else. I mean, of course, you got to be safe and stuff, but if you have the urge to go now, then go, because you got to seize the moment. Carpe diem, seize the day, because you don't know when that moment is gonna come again. Like, I haven't been to Korea since 2022. I lied. 2023 was the last time. I left Korea February 2023. We haven't been back since. Every time we try to say, oh, we're going to go back. Nope. We can't. So those years that I was there, those were the golden years that I was able to go to Korea. But now it's like, so it's really difficult for us to go because, you know, we have other priorities and other things that we're doing. So it's not as easy. And also Dom's parents have their own schedule too that we have to kind of circumvent. And we want to do other things as well. We want to go on trips, money. So if the money's right, flight's right, timing's right, you're going to go. Why not? That's what happened when I went to Jamaica. I was like, okay, you know what? Timing's right. I could take time off. It was end of the year. It was the best timing. And I'm so happy that I went. Hey, Imani. How are you doing, sis? If I fall out on the street in the soul, at least I'll be living my dream. Girl, you're not going to fall out. I promise. Somebody, an oppa will catch you. I promise you that. September would be good, but I'll be in school then. Crap. Yeah, so make sure you go in the summertime, or at least end of summer. Probably close to September is also a good time. Oh, you went around the middle of September to Jeju Island? Oh, wow. I'm surprised it was that hot. Jeju's beautiful, y'all. Jeju. If you guys never I have a few vlogs about Jeju Island when we went, but that was a while ago. That was like, I think we went in 2022. That was like a few years ago. 2022? Yeah, 2022. The Star That Fell. Oh, I like that name. I went to Seoul in July and it was hot as hell. Yup, was melting by 7 a.m. Don't go in July. Do not do it. Abort mission. Abort mission. Do not go in July. Like, y'all are really, if you want to have a really bad time in Korea, go right smack dab in the middle of summer. It'll wake you right up. You will not be able to enjoy it as much. Best time to go is before summer or after. Do not go in the summertime. I would highly not recommend it, especially if it's your first time. If you live in Korea, it's different because you're used to it, right? Or if you go to Korea frequently, then whatever, it doesn't matter. You can go whenever you want. But if you're like, it's your first time, I would highly recommend you don't go in the summer. The first time I went to Korea, I went in the spring. It was the best time. That's why I wanted to go back. Yeah. Lil Mama said, in deciding if I should do a direct flight or a cheaper one with several stops and 19-hour layovers, is it worth it? It depends on your funds, sis. See, this is the thing, though. This is the thing. Once you get to a certain age, you do not like, I mean, that's just my personal opinion. Like, when I was younger in my 20s, I used to do the layovers. I would sleep at the airports. I was that girl, okay? I was the cheapest flight I can get on, and the ones that I could do the travel hopping on, I will do it. So I would buy like one-way flights. I would buy one-way flights, and then I would do the layovers and spend like hundreds of dollars less than if I bought the round trip. But now that I'm older, my back be hurting. I can't be sitting in people's airports that long. Like, I just have no patience for that. So it really depends if you're up to it. Like, I know a lot of people, they do layovers or they, they try to find the cheapest flights and they do, flight hopping. If you're up to it, then why not, sis? But me, my back, my neck, my back, everything. Like, I can't handle it anymore. Last time when I went to Jamaica, it wasn't my fault. They are the ones, the airline was the one who messed up my flight, and I ended up having to take 2 additional flights. I was pissed. But I held my composure. You know, I was nice to the flight attendants. It's not their fault, right? But I was angry because I was supposed to only take 2 flights. I ended up taking 4 flights to Jamaica. That was a long journey. And then I had to sit in the airport with a whole bunch of folks. That's not for me anymore. But whatever floats your boat. So if you can withstand the layovers and being in the airport for an extended amount of time, then go for it. And it'll be a cheaper price and you'll be able to enjoy your time. But if you're like me and you don't have time for you're very impatient and you don't have time to be sitting around in people's airports, then you might want to spend a little extra money for the convenience of time. Let me read some more messages. I love your videos. Bobo? Is it Bobo? I love your videos. Always so informative, looking out for women. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Because people be coming out the side of their necks. I'm telling y'all, like, honestly, I think some people don't even watch my videos. Like, there was one comment, I think what she has said, she was like, you have red flags in your relationship, so you can't be talking about other people's relationships, and you're, like, what she said, you're Christian, and you're gossiping, and then she said that I'm sitting in a glass house or something like that, and I was laughing when I heard that comment. I blocked her too. The funny thing is, I didn't block her because she was saying that I had red flags in my relationship. Like, duh, every relationship has some, like, you're never going to be perfect. Obviously, there are different types of red flags. When I say red flags, I mean, like, when I do videos on red flags, it's for you guys to know how to move. So that way, when you're in the same situation, you can know how to navigate it. But in any relationship, you're always going to have issues, y'all. But I was laughing, but I had to block her because I don't like it when people try to use religion against me. I don't like that. I don't like it when people try to use religion against anybody. So you cannot, and that's one thing that has really, sorry to go off on a tangent here. I'm going to go on a little rant. One thing that has really, like, since I was younger, it really irritates me is when people try to judge another person or try to use religion as a way to silence people. I don't like that. Because let me tell y'all something. When you go to church, the pastor reads the Bible, and there are stories in the Bible, right? Isn't that a case study? Don't they navigate and look through all the scripture and look through the stories of people and stories of people's lives, and they tell you what inspired or what to do, what not to do? Don't be like Absalom. Do not be like Saul. Do not be like Samson. Don't be like, who else? I could use so many other people and examples in the Bible. Don't be like Hagar. Don't be like Sarah when God was promising her a child and she went and had Abraham or Abram sleep with the housemaid. Don't be like them. That's not a case study. That's not a case study. Please. Come on now. Let's be for real. So this, Bobo, not at you. I love you. Thank you for the compliment. But it just made me go on a tangent. I love when I see that you guys appreciate the case studies because I'm like, yo, literally every single area of life has case studies. But when Romy does it, you see, this is the problem people have. I see a lot of single people do case studies and do reaction videos, and no one says anything to them. But when it's a married person, people have a problem because they think that you're trying to, like, show that your marriage is, like, up here and other people's relationships are down here. And that's not even close to the truth, to be honest with you. What I'm trying to show you guys is that most of the case studies I did, I have had those same issues, by the way. So anytime I do a case study, is something that I know that other people can relate to. Except for the DV ones, I've never been in a DV relationship. Thank God. That was never a thing for me, and I thank God every day for that. But I sympathize with women who have, and that's why I want to do DV cases, because then for those women who have been through it, they have somewhere to kind of reference, right? They can reference another case and avoid it. But in my case, like, with the Blackman family, when I did on Geraldine and her husband, what was his name again? Joshua. I could definitely see myself in Geraldine in the sense of like, sometimes you're trying to prioritize different things, and then you have to come up with, like, when your marriage is tested, especially when you're on social media, especially since I was vlogging and stuff like that. There were some times where I had to put the camera down, and I really had to spend time and be intentional about the time I spent with my husband, and also trying to continue doing what I'm doing on YouTube, but also catering and prioritizing my husband, because there were times where, Dom and I used to beef. No joke. Like, especially I would say the first 3 years of our marriage were the toughest, because, no, not first 3 years. First 2 years of our marriage were the toughest, because we really had to navigate different cultures. On top of that, our parents didn't really teach us how to communicate with each other, in the sense of, like, his parents didn't teach him how to communicate. My parents didn't teach me how to communicate effectively with a spouse. We never had those conversations with our parents, like giving us tips and how to talk to your wife, how to talk to your husband. None of that. My mom, the most she'll say is everything okay with you and Dom? That's it. And if I say, okay, if I tell, like, think about it. When you're married, you don't want your parents to be all up in your marriage, because at the same time, I don't want them, like, if I have a disagreement with Dom and I say, oh yeah, this is what happened, it's coming from my perspective. And I also don't want to have my parents too involved in my marriage, because then that causes issues too. And same for him. So we made it a point to kind of be like, hey, if we have any issues, we have to resolve them on our own. However, we didn't have the tools. Started from scratch. I had to really learn how to really actively listen. I had to learn active listening. I had to learn how to compromise. I had to learn how to put my individuality on the back burner for certain instances, because, again, I grew up in an individualistic culture. He grew up in a collectivist culture. I had to really learn how to adapt to the family dynamic of a collectivist family, and he had to learn how to give me some individuality too. So it's like we're having to learn from each other, navigate marriage, navigate outside life, navigate a new country. He had to navigate Canada. I had to navigate Korea. It wasn't easy, y'all. So it's like, when I'm doing these case studies, it's to help you not have to go through all of that work. Because when I tell you it is work, it is work. And for people who say my marriage is not that hard, that's great for you. But the majority of people, the marriage is hard. Why do you think the divorce rate is so high? If marriage wasn't so hard, divorce wouldn't be so easy. Now would it? Our divorce rate would be lower than what it is right now. It's hard. It's not easy. And the problem is, a lot of people don't have the tools, or they enter into a marriage not being able to recognize red flags, and then boom, you're already stuck. I don't want to say stuck, because you're never stuck. But what I'm trying to say is that when you have kids, when you have responsibilities, when you start to tie and intertwine your life with a person, it is hard for you to just leave. And that's what people don't understand. So you would want to make sure that you have the best case scenario and outcome when you first enter a marriage. Now, a lot of people will argue and say, well, marriage is not a guarantee, Nothing is a guarantee, boo-boo. Nothing's a guarantee, but you want to set yourself up to the best of your ability. Just like work, layoffs are inevitable. If you work, there might be one day you might get laid off, but you don't go and say, oh, I might get laid off at this job, so I'm never going to apply. Please, don't nobody do that. If you need a job, you get a job. That's it. Nobody's thinking about, oh, I might get laid off, so maybe I should stop working and just, live off of social assistance. Come on now, let's be for real. Nobody does that. But when it comes to marriage, everyone wants to act like, oh, it's oh my God. No, like, you just got to prepare yourself. Anyway, all of that to say, I had to block that user, because don't use Christianity against me. I don't know who she thought she was. Ain't nobody gonna come on my platform talking about, oh, you're this and you're that and you're not Christian enough. No, you gonna get blocked real quick. Don't tell me if I'm Christian enough or not. How about you worry about your salvation? All right, continue. Sorry, y'all. Let me read the questions. My bad, y'all. I went off on a tangent. Oh, and I have to start my daddy lessons. I'm gonna talk about some daddy types of fathers. I have a article that I'm gonna read to you guys. Hey Maria, how you doing? We're doing good, Maria. How you doing, sis? I'm scared now, but summer is my favorite season. Oh, how is WestJet? Heard it's a Canadian airline. You gonna take WestJet? Yeah, you might not want to do that. WestJet has so many cancellations. I mean, WestJet as an airline is pretty good. It's more of our regional airline. I guess it's the same as Southwest in America, but to be honest with you, WestJet always has cancellations. That's why I never fly with them. I usually fly with Air Canada. Air Canada is a problem in itself too, child. But that's another story. Time is money. Direct flights is the way to go. Amen. That's what I started doing. All right, I'm gonna read a little bit more. Tolerance levels change as you get older, but what you could do before you can no longer do anymore at all. My tolerance level is so low. I saw one flight with layovers in Canada. Is it safe for Americans in Canada? I heard because of DT people might not like us. No, girl, little mama, you safe in Canada. Canadians don't have a problem with you guys. You guys have a problem with us. We have no issues. Nobody's gonna hassle you or anything like that. You can travel here. You're more than welcome to come to Canada. Sorry, y'all, I had to cough. Yeah, you're more than welcome to come to Canada. I think what it is on the other side, y'all don't like us. Because there was one lady, she got stuck at the border. They took her into ICE. Mind you, she was there for a work permit. So in Canada, what you can do as a Canadian and even as an American, you can go to the border and you can apply for a work permit on site. You don't have to do it online. You could just apply on site, get your paperwork done, and then go into America or Canada or US or Canada, whatever. How about they detained this lady for no reason? Didn't even tell her why she was being detained, nothing. For 3 days, she stayed in ICE detention. A Canadian woman, a white Canadian woman at that. And I was like, oh, hell no. Because I know what type of time it is on that side. So to be honest with you, you fear us, but our leadership is pretty good. We should fear you guys because y'all are under an authoritarian leadership right now, right? What's his name? 47, 40, whatever president number he is. He tripping right now. He's on some, and it's only March, guys. We're not even halfway through the year. This is insanity. Didn't he just get rid of, I heard that he's trying to get rid of the Department of Education or trying to switch it around or something. And then I heard about segregation, like in some federal facilities, segregation is allowed or something. I don't know what he's doing, child. He's just signing orders every day. Just signing paperwork for no reason. Miss Supernova said, can you discuss... Oh, wait, hold on. Bobo said something, and I'm going to read you your question, Miss Supernova. Haha, for real, folks be coming after you despite your content's purpose. I feel like you're just helping people out based off content that's already public anyways. Exactly. Like, people just going to want to talk anyways. Like, it is what it is. At the end of the day, like, every relationship has ups and downs. I've highlighted that. I've never been a content creator who acted like my life was perfect and my marriage was perfect ever in life. And I even put myself out there and, you know, put a lot of things out there. Like, there's even one video where Dom showed that I didn't clean the plate properly when we first got married and how I'm not domesticated at all. And I put that there. Like, I put it on purpose because I didn't want anyone to feel bad if they were also going through that same situation. And I also have some mental health issues as far as like, you know, I'm getting diagnosed for ADHD. That's one of the reasons why I didn't even know I had ADHD or symptoms of ADHD. And they really came up when I got married. And it's something that trust me, I'm more than 90% sure I have it because one of my parents does. So yeah. So then, and I have other siblings who do too. So then it's, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, I want people to be able to relate no matter what. And I don't think anyone's life is perfect. What it is just being aware of those red flags so that way you don't fall into the pitfalls of the same situation as that person. That's all it is. Miss Supernova said, "Can you discuss how to find your account on the other platform? I joined because of you and I can't find." You can't find me? Did you okay, so what you got to do is go on the link. Hold on. I have the link here. Let me go and copy it for you and I'm going to put it in the chat. I actually have the channel my channel linked to my my YouTube account. If you go into my YouTube homepage, it's right there, but I'm going to actually where did this page just hold on y'all already know what's okay. Here I am. All right, I'm here at Miss Supernova. I just put it here for you, so please join my Rumble in case my YouTube ever has any issues, because I think my video should be okay now, because I'm kind of like doing it in a different style where it's gonna be really hard to get copyright striked, but you never know. So if I ever get a strike, or if my channel just suddenly just disappears, please go on the Rumble or Discord. I'll be there. You can see me there. Only God can truly judge people because he can read our hearts. Exactly, sis. That's what I'm saying. Like, people just be quick to just condemn you and tell you where you're going and all these things, and you're not even supposed to be doing that. That's for God to tell you, not the person. You just have to live your life according to, and that's the thing, everyone has a different, this is the thing about, especially about Christianity. I can't speak about other religions, but with Christianity, I find that a lot of it is more cultural than biblical. And so a lot of people will put cultural expectations on you, but it's not necessarily biblical. And I think that's where the blurred lines come in, and where people feel like they can tell you things, or they feel so emboldened to say things to you, where in actuality it's not biblical what you're saying in a way, or it depends on what the person's doing. But anyways, either way, like you can reproach someone and you can tell them like, hey, according to the Bible, this is this is that, this is that. There's nothing wrong with that, because yes, it's scripture. However, at the same time, you cannot then judge the person for choosing not to follow that. That's their decision. Whatever they do that's their choice. They have the free will to do so. You cannot say you going to hell because you doing this. Hell, all of us going to hell. Then if that's the case, I'm just sitting here and I'm sinning, probably in some aspect, right? So worry about your heart posture and don't worry about other people's heart posture. That was my advice to that person. Hey, her creative mind, how you doing, sis? You don't give off those vibes. Not at all, man. Not at all. But I'm not for everybody, and I have to realize that. And especially as my platform grows, I know I'm going to have a lot of more people just coming out the woodwork. But I'm just gonna focus on you guys. For you guys that actually need it and want the help, then I'm more than willing to go and give you that advice the best I know how. Not related, but I love that tumbler. I've never seen a twist top with a retractable straw. Oh, really? This is from Starbucks. Dom got it for me, actually.
You have to mention, yes.
Oh. Can you guys hear him? You want to say hi to the live?
Hi.
Hi. You don't want to show your face?
No. I just took the shower.
He just took his shower. You guys can hear him. Yes, he bought this for me. Oh, yeah. Every time I go live, he's like, did you mention that I did this? Did you mention that I bought this for you? No, I'm not going to sit here mentioning that. But yeah, Dom bought this for me. He got it as I think because did we get it like as part of the special? Yeah. He collects stars at Starbucks because he goes to Starbucks like almost every day.
Almost every day.
Yeah, he collects stars, and then he got me this tumbler. It's really nice, right?
So when you have a 400 star,
yeah,
it's a $20 value.
Oh yeah, so when you reach 400 stars, you can get a $20 I guess gift certificate or something. Yeah. He always thinking about me. I ain't gonna lie. I always get a lot of stuff from Dom. He always gives me things. Yeah. Whenever he gets like free things, or when he buys, like when he goes out, and if he gets anything, he'll always get me something. He said Korean genetics. What is it? Nunchi or collect? Okay, so
discount.
Oh, discount. Korean genetic is getting the discount.
No matter what happens,
yeah,
find the discount first.
Y'all, you know what's so funny? It's like you could take us out of Korea, but you could never take the Korea out of us. How about we're living in Victoria, right? Our neighbors are Korean. Literally every day we just hear them talking, y'all. So it's hilarious. Everywhere we go, we're surrounded somehow there are Koreans there, which is really interesting. Oh, sorry. I hope I say your name right. Letizia Casconi. I hope I said your name right, sis. I've been watching all your videos and love listening to your analysis while I cook. Thank you for keeping me company. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, y'all showing me love on this chat. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, I got a video coming out tomorrow, by the way, guys. It might be 2 parts. I'm going to upload both parts at the same time. I'm not one of those people that I hate when people do that. They'll be uploading one part and they're like, stay tuned for the next one. No, I'm not going to do that to y'all. I'm going to upload 2. I think I'm going to do a 2-parter. Yeah. And it's the Jamie Nikki story because a lot of people requested it in the last video. So this one is a long one, y'all. So get ready. That one is a long one. And that's the reason why I wanted to talk about daddy issues today. Because a lot of what I saw in that relationship was definitely attributed to daddy issues, to be quite honest with you. Let me continue reading and then I'm going to get into the daddy issues. You said I might have to move up there. Girl, we got more than enough space. Come through. This is why the Bible says man wasn't created with the ability to direct his own step. Amen. That is very true. America yells man's be tripping for real, like the fuck yeah, for real. I don't know what DT's on. I don't know what he on. What about the Discord? Oh, what about the Discord? Oh, you want the link? What you mean what about the Discord? Let me know. That star that fell. Are you talking about joining the Discord or what's happening with the Discord? Discord right now is under control. Well, there's still people can join the Discord, but I think I might have to cap it, guys. I might have to cap it once we reach a certain amount of people, just for a little bit, because I have to be able to control it properly. I don't want to have too many people there, but then at the same time, I'm trying to find a way to kind of make it a community and make it safe. It's pretty safe right now, but I really have to kind of like see what I'm gonna do with that. But Discord is still there. Do you need the link? The link is the link in my description box? Hold on, y'all. Anyways, just let me know if you need the link. I could drop it in the chat right now. Yeah, people think DT is a Christian, but you can tell by their fruits that they're not in the word. And we're gonna leave that alone. They think he's a Christian, and also the South Korean President Yoon. People think he's Christian because he read a few Bible verses while he was locked up a few weeks ago. Some people, that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta be careful. You shall know them by their fruits. That's it. You gonna know who it is, who's right, and who's living righteously and not. But then at the same time, that's that person's decision too. The Discord link is always under. Yeah, exactly. It's under the videos, but I could drop it in here. I don't mind dropping it in here right now. So let me do that right now. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can drop it in here. Let me disable this. Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna set this link to never expire, and then I'm gonna put it in the chat. Here you go. Here's the Discord link. I'll make it easier for you. There you go. All right. Let's go. Yeah, I put it in the chat. The star that fell. Sorry about that. I thought you guys knew. I don't advertise it anymore because there's too many eyes, y'all. Too many eyes. Honestly, really appreciate how you don't sugarcoat things from your own marriage plus other relationship red flags. I feel like that's super valuable content for people that really need eye openers. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I remember last year when I did a video on I think I was talking about my marriage, and I said that I asked Dom questions. It's like I gave so many great tips in the video, but you know the part that some people focused on was when I had asked Dom, do you love me? And he said, I'm trying. And people were like, he hates her. He hates her. He doesn't want to be there. He wants to leave her. Hold on, let me ask him, honey, do you want to leave me?
When did I say that?
No, you said it in the... You see, that's what I'm saying. Look at that. He don't even remember
When
saying
did I
that.
say that?
You said that in the video because I asked you, honey, do you love me? And you said, I'm trying.
Oh no, that's too long.
No, but you did say that. You said, haha, I'm trying. But you were joking, but people thought you were serious.
What the hell is it completely?
You see? Look at that. He didn't even, he's like, what? I said that? I told y'all.
What the hell?
Listen, I know this man. Let me tell y'all something about Dom. I know this man very well. If he wanted to leave, he would have left. I promise you guys, there's nothing tying us together. Period. Like, we don't have, I think the only thing tying us together now is that car we got. And even then, we could find a way to get it, get rid of it. And, if we really wanted to leave each other, we would, guys. Like, not you guys. I'm talking about the people who were commenting on that video that I did last year. It was so funny because I read those comments. I was like, y'all really think that if this man wanted to leave me, he wouldn't have left? Dom? Him? Him? Please. He would not stay here, y'all. He loves it here. Even though, okay, I must admit, I'm very unorganized, yes. And yes, there are a lot of things about my personality that maybe people find weird. I'm very I have my own personality, but at the same time, it's like we really do love each other. We actually like each other. And what?
Really?
You see, this is now he want to play games.
That's a big question.
That's a big question,
That's
huh?
a big question in my life.
In your life, or is that
My main question is why I love this person. Doesn't make sense.
So is that the I told Dom, I was like, is that the question? You know how every philosopher has a life question that they need answers to and they still never find the way?
That's
like Shakespeare. Oh wait, Shakespeare's not a philosopher, but he was always say, to be or not to be. That is the question. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's why did I do that?
Yeah, why did I get married?
There's so many beautiful ladies out there. Why did I do that?
Yeah, well, you're gonna ponder that thought. Ponder it really well. I know, why me? You're gonna have to figure that out. No, and then watch. You see people gonna take that soundbite and say he hates her. He said it's a mistake marrying her.
What's the problem with you? Like, too serious in your life.
Okay, I need to stop playing around. Okay, I'm done. Let me stop laughing. All right. Let me be coming.
Gym ladies out there, they are watching me.
They're watching you?
Yeah, and they are waiting for me.
Okay, then you gonna go. Bye. Bye. Why are you here? Go be with them. I always tell them, I'm like, bye. Please, take him. You guys could take him from me. I promise. I will not be upset. You guys could have him. I'm just playing. Let me stop playing for people think we're really serious. We gotta stop playing around. People gonna think we're really serious. Okay, let's stop. Shout out to the hubby for the tumbler then. Yeah, he be holding me down.
I want to say something about it.
Oh, what do you want to say, honey?
So, if you want to date with a Korean person, you must know how to keep the joke every day, 24 hours, 7 days.
Korean men joke?
24 hours, 7 days.
When was that? You talking about like whoa?
Like how we talk.
Really? Like even Fish Guy?
Oh yeah.
Fish Guy jokes around?
Yeah.
But your dad looks so serious though.
Except that.
Your dad don't look like he joke a lot though. I don't know.
Except that.
But it's so funny.
Not that generation.
Oh, your generation. So you know what's so funny? It's like then Korean men and black people have things in common because we like to joke a lot too. Hispanic people like to joke around. I mean, every race, I would say.
Men love joke 24 hours.
Ladies don't like to joke. Korean girls don't like to joke. Are you sure? My friend Yoon. Oh, I shouldn't say her name. I don't know if she wants me to say her name, but she likes to joke around a lot too.
It's some personality.
She's hilarious. That girl. That girl is so funny.
Some personality. So just please comment it.
Okay, Dom giving y'all a tip. If y'all want to marry a Korean man or date a Korean man, I guess the way to his heart is food and laughter. They like to joke.
And don't be serious too much.
And don't be too serious. Oh, okay, interesting. That's so interesting. I didn't know that.
Imagine that I'm joking with you and then you're too serious every time.
Yeah, but I'm not a serious person. I'm very unserious.
Yeah, that means that you are dictating this joke.
But you knew I was unserious because remember the first day we met and you made fun of my iPhone. You said that I have a dinosaur phone. And then I was like, I know you ain't talking with your dinosaur head. Yeah, we was roasting each other our first date. That's how I knew it was true love. I like to joke around a lot too, guys. But I mean, what do you mean by serious? Because some people just naturally have like a more reserved personality. So do you mean too serious like they're sensitive? Is that what you're talking about?
Man doesn't like to be serious in the relationship.
Oh.
Korean man.
Interesting. I did not know that. I honestly, guys, I really didn't know that. I just was myself. That's why it's good to be true to yourself. Imagine if I was all serious thinking, oh, Korean guys like serious women. And I'm like this. And I'm not being myself. He would have left me on the first day, but like, she too much. But me, I was myself.
Yeah, I don't like.
I literally was my entire self.
I don't like quiet, serious person.
But that's you, honey. Some men do like quiet, serious girls, though. There's nothing wrong with that. I think everybody has
I can't say that everybody. I'm talking about percentage. High percentage
yeah.
of the Korean men love joke almost like every minute.
All your friends, you mean?
Yes.
Maybe you're around Joker friends.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe your friends are Joker friends.
Even workplace, friends, no matter where I go, if Korea, they love joking.
Except your dad.
Except to my dad.
No, but actually your dad loves to joke though when he watches entertainment shows.
He loves, but he's not.
He doesn't like to do it. Yeah, my dad is a jokester, y'all. My dad loves to joke. My brothers, please, they don't take nothing seriously. We're so unserious as a family. It's sad. Like we're like even like the most serious like event, somebody gonna crack. One of my brothers is a comedian. Like, yeah, we're always laughing and joking.
That sounds like we are.
But sometimes
like
it's no. But sometimes it's not good though. Sometimes it's not good. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. There's so many times Dom and I used to like if we got into a disagreement and then I would be so unserious, y'all. And I know it pissed him off. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, he didn't like that. He didn't like that. So I gotta be careful. I had to be careful. You know, there's a boundary because he'd be like, "You're too comfortable, aren't you?" Yo. All right, let me stop laughing, y'all. Y'all think I'm crazy. Okay. This stream was not planned, guys. I did not know Dom was gonna ad-lib on this stream, so you guys got a treat there because he never comes on my streams. Honestly appreciate. Okay, I read that one. Hi, just joined in, caught the tail in a Christianity talk. My best friend is deeply Christian and says she is always open to talk about it, but when I say something isn't in the Bible, just from her culture, she gets annoyed with me. Yeah, like, you know what's so crazy? It's like a lot of things that people believe about Christianity, and again, I'm only referencing Christianity because I'm Christian and I grew up as a Christian. It's all cultural, y'all. All cultural. And when you really start to really read the word and the Bible and you start to understand things a little differently, then you realize that a lot of things are culture and not necessarily what's scripture, right? So it's an interesting dynamic. Very interesting. Hold on. When I went to check for Discord, my YouTube crashed. What you mean? Hold on. The link I just sent you, it crashed? Are you sure? Tell me. Okay, let me know that star that fell if it crashed again. I just went, I put it in a chat. That's weird. Or, if you, I think I could, can I send you a private invite? I don't know. I'll have to see. What's your name on, email me your name on Discord. Maybe I can add you as a friend or something like that. All right. Girl, I play way too much. I'm telling you, I'm very unserious. Even sometimes at work, like, I had to turn, you know, when you have your, what just happened? What the heck? Y'all saw that?
What happened?
I don't know. I guess the light went out. That's so weird. Okay, whatever. Anyway, all right, like we pay our bills, y'all. We pay our light bills. The lights are on. It's just this I have a this thing here. It's a what's it? A softbox light? I don't know what it turned off. But anyway, what I was about to say. Oh my god, I lost my train of thought. What was he talking about now? Yo, this life is crazy. I'm sorry, whoever's watching the replay. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, yes, the link, please. Okay, I'm gonna send you another link. That's weird that it didn't work for you. That is very strange. Okay, let's try it again. All right, I'm gonna send you this link again, sis. All right, here we go. All right, what was I talking about again? Oh yeah, at work, yes. Yeah, sometimes when I'll be in meetings, and then oh my god, like if I have to laugh at something or I see something, I just have to black my screen out. Like I turn my video off because I'm like, yo, they gonna see me laughing. I act like I gotta, cough or something like that, and then I get back on the screen because sometimes it's just too much. Okay, let me read. LOL, we have the same saying. You can take a Nigerian out of Nigeria, but you can never take Nigeria out of Nigerian. Oh, I know Niger. Yo, you cannot do that nowhere. Like people will show out. You will know them. Trust me. I mean, look at me. I've born and raised my whole life in the Middle East, but sis, you can't take people out of places, man. You're always gonna have some semblance of that culture in you. All my acts and behaviors are Nigerians through and through. LOL. Yo, for real. You know what's so interesting? I had one of my really good friends. She was my roommate. She's from Malawi. And when we first met, it was so interesting because remember, like, even though I'm of African descent, that's been a long time, slavery and all that, colonization, whatever. So we were removed from Africa generations ago, right? But she said that there were some of my characteristics that were so African that she even couldn't comprehend. She's like, how the hell are you so African without actually being from the continent, within a few generations? And it really goes to show that even if you take someone out of somewhere, there are some cultural habits and practices that are just, you can't shake them off. You cannot shake them off. Even the way I talk, like, you hear how I speak? That's from Florida. That's me growing up in Florida, being influenced by my environment. Like, you can't take me out of that environment. Like, there's some elements of that culture that I took with me. And even if I go to different parts of the world, even when I was in Korea, I remember one time Dom had said something. I was like, boy. And then he looked at me. He's like, girl. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you carry parts of your ancestry and culture with you wherever you go. Stop speaking about this. Only relevant when you give it attention. Yeah. I won't. Don't worry about it. May you and Dom continue to do great things. Thank you, sis. See, look, I knew he was unhappy, right? Was it? He was so unhappy, y'all. Look at him eating his salmon and his rice. He's so upset right now. What if the lady has a resting face? Let me ask him. What if, because she's someone asked, Miss Supernova asked, what if the resting face, like,
what is a resting face?
like she looks angry, but she's not actually angry.
Oh. What is the point of the question?
No, but it's like, remember you said you Korean guys like to joke, but like, what if you see a woman and then she just maybe not smiling, but she's actually really friendly, but maybe her face is...
Try to talk.
Oh, you say she should try to talk?
Yeah.
To you?
Do you mean the Korean man?
Yeah, I mean, not to you, but to a Korean man, yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to him?
Yeah.
Nah. Game over. Ain't none of y'all gonna approach a man.
What the hell is that mean?
Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
See, this is a problem. What's the problem?
Well, why she gotta approach him? Why can't he approach her?
But please use the Korean, no English, please.
You didn't even use Korean with me.
Not many people can speak English fluently
Dom
in Korea.
Dom thinks he's the only one
Oh,
who's fluent in English and nobody's like him, yo.
And my point is that so she has a man interest, and she knew it, like he can actually speak English, then speak English.
Oh, okay. So you mean like just off of like just politeness, speak Korean first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Outside look is not everything, so please try to talk.
Okay.
Yeah. Why you limited yourself? Just try. That's my things.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know. I think.
If you have an angry face, then you're never gonna talk with other men.
No, I would talk to people. But if I'm interested in a man, I'm waiting for the guy to approach me. I'm not gonna approach him.
That's why you are always single.
But I mean, look, you message me, so then there we go. Oh, okay. Anyway, let's continue.
Why did I do that?
Just join daddy lessons. Are you pregnant? No, sis, I am not pregnant.
She looks like
Not
pregnant.
See, y'all got him cutting up in here, so he forgot where he is. Don't worry, we gonna cut this live stream right now. Y'all got him acting up. I am not pregnant, sis. Not yet, anyways. We don't know when. No, because the title of my live is Daddy Lessons. But I'm gonna talk about how. Okay, so actually, let me read a few more comments, and then I really will get to today's topic. Did we hear 1 hour already? Yo, the time is passing by fast. Okay, so I won't stay too long. It was the reason why I titled this Daddy Lessons is because a lot of us women have daddy issues, and we're not even, some of us, even if your dad is involved in your life, you can have daddy issues, y'all. So I'm gonna talk about that. And there was this article, I kind of touched upon it in the Jamie and Nikki video, which I'll post probably sometime tomorrow. However, I want to read the article in its entirety because I think that it would serve a purpose and would benefit a lot of you from knowing this information. Because when I read it, I was like, oh yeah, this makes a lot of sense. So, you said I might have to listen to Dom. Well, I mean, you're going to go to Korea in the summer. So yes, you might want to take his advice. And he said he's going to give more advice on his channel. Yeah, Dominic Bjorn, in case you guys, hold on, let me link his channel here. In case you guys have not subscribed to Dom's channel, please subscribe. Because on his channel, we're going to do more of the Korean culture stuff. Because it's, his channel. And we're going to do more Korean culture and like answering questions, or him talking more about like, just advice on like dating, relationships from a man's perspective, especially a Korean man's perspective. And I'm also going to show up because, I'm there. But it's mostly from his perspective. That's his channel. And then my channel is more from the woman's perspective, which is the case studies and all that stuff. So that's how we decided to do it. That's why we decided to do it separately, because it was hard for us to do the male and female perspective from the same channel. And when we broke and split up our channels, so then he has his own and he can talk about all the things that are pertaining to him, and I can talk about things I want to talk about. All right, telling your wife that's why you're single is well, right? No, he said, okay, to be fair, he did say that's why you were single. That's why he said that. That's why you were single. That's why he said that. He said, like, because I said I didn't approach guys, and he said that's why you were single back then. Yeah. Girl, I'm the type to approach a man. If I want you, I'll let you know. Yeah, and you know what? Like, to each his own. To each his own, or her own. Just me personally speaking, I always, for me, I feel like I want the guy to put more effort. That's just me personally. I want him to show me you want me. Show me how bad you want it. How badly you want it. Yeah, that's my vibes. But then again, maybe that's why I was single for so long. He right. So there's always a drawback to it, right? Oh my goodness, she gave him the black woman look, right? Yeah, I mean, I am a black woman, guys. Time flies when you're having fun. Truth. Yes, even with a father, you can have daddy issues. Okay. Oh, I'm subscribed. Thank you, Maria. I didn't know. This is your first time. Welcome, welcome. All right, let's get into daddy issues. So now, guys, remember, whenever I share my screen, there seems to be an issue. So let's tackle this together. I'm going to pull it up right now. I really, really, truly hope that, oh no, please tell me that I did not. Hold on a second, y'all. Give me a quick intermission. Hold on. What happened to this link? Hold on. Oh, this is irritating me. No, it did not do that. Okay, but the good thing is I had saved a screenshot of the article, so I'm just going to pull it up, okay? Just give me 1 second. Let me just pull up the title. It's called Types of Damaging Fathers and How They Influence Who We Are. Okay, I'm going to find it. Oh, here it is. I found it. Okay, there we go. I got it. All right, let me share my screen, and then we going to get into it. Y'all going to let me know if y'all can't see my screen in just a moment, so just give me 1 second. Display capture. Okay. Is this the one? Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on. I gotta make sure. Every week is the same thing, guys. Every week. Is it window capture? Yeah, it is window. Okay, it was window. All right, let's go to Google. This one. All right, here we go, y'all. Y'all gonna be able to see it. I think you guys can see it now. Let me know if you can see the... Can you guys see it? Let me know. Oh, you said you'll let him know you want him, but he got to do the heavy work. I know that's right. Yes, they got to do all the heavy work. Can you guys see it? The types of damaging fathers and how they influence who we are. Hold on, let me get this one out. Can y'all see the screen? Let me know. Somebody say yes. Yes. All right, good. All right, let's get into it. So, types of damaging fathers and how they influence who we are. So I really love this this article because I think that this is she's a life coach and counselor, and I think she hit everything on the nail, y'all. So I'm gonna put this link in the Jamie and Nikki video tomorrow in case you guys... Oh, actually, I could send y'all the link right now. What am I saying? I could give it to y'all right now. Okay, I'll give it to y'all when I'm done. All right. So now she just basically goes into, do you find it difficult to commit to relationships? Do you have unfinished business with your father? Have your relationships been affected by unresolved issues with your father? Are you comfortable expressing your sexuality? Do you struggle with authority figures in the workplace or elsewhere? And do you want to make peace with an absent or deceased father? So she just basically goes into how it is important for women, especially young women, to have a good relationship with their parents and especially their fathers, because fathers are usually not... Hold on, let me read what she said. She said, one of the underlying dynamics, I'm reading this part here, stems from the first two relationships we had in our lives, the one with our mom and the one with our dad. And she said that she'd like to start with the one with our dads because she feels like it's often overlooked and generally less discussed. And I agree with her because people usually talk about mommy issues, and sometimes they do talk about daddy issues, but usually when we think of daddy issues, we think of it from the perspective of an absent father. But sometimes your father could be present and you might still have daddy issues. So she said, and I love that she gave a bit of her experience here. Ooh. Hold on a second. Let me cut this off. So she said, I lived a whole life attracting unhealthy relationships since 2001. I've been seeing clients and friends go through hurdles and pain of addictive relationships and remaining blind to the fact that each new man was leading them to repeat a toxic cycle. I've been heavily involved and engaged with this topic for 21 years, which led me to understand that there is in fact a purpose in attracting these kind of relationships. And basically, she goes on to say, I think we need to first understand that the bond we create in all of our adult relationships with men and women depends upon those first two relationships with our mother and father. If we had parents, it's crucial to consider our relationship with them in order to become aware of the dynamics in our current relationship with others and ourselves. Y'all, this is really deep. I'm going to continue reading, and then I'll read the comments after, and then we can have a discussion. So let's start with fathers. Did you know that our ability to sustain satisfying or committed relationships, find gratification in our work life, be effective parents, speak up and assert ourselves is usually largely dependent on the relationship we had and have with our fathers? Our relationship, why does it keep doing that? Sorry. Our relationship, hold on, there we go. Our relationships with our fathers is a powerful bond that has been rarely closely examined until recent years, and it was overlooked as a major influence on a child's development and quality of life, as is the impact our relationship with our fathers have on our own mothers. I think she meant this relationship has an enormous and long-lasting influence on a child, which continues throughout their adult life. Okay. So then we're going to skip this little part because, over the 17 years that I worked and interviewed clients, I met people from all walks of life. And the issue that seemed to come up time and time again was the relationship difficulties that stem from unresolved daddy issues, as it is popularly coined. This is especially the case when it comes to women. However, also men's relationships and their attitude towards them can be affected by a healthy or unhealthy relationship with their fathers. That's facts. So it's crazy that even for men, if they have an absent father, obviously it shows up and manifests in the way that they treat you. And also if they had an absent mother, or not even just absent mother, whatever their relationship was with their mother and father, it will affect your marital or your relationship. That's facts. The biggest problem in relationships is usually the inability to commit, fear of abandonment, lack of communication, poor emotional intelligence, and or understanding of themselves and their partners. This is very true. I can speak to that. For me, in my marriage, and I'm going to be 100% transparent with you guys, it was mostly the lack of communication, because my parents do not have the best communication at all. They do not talk to each other the way they speak to each other, don't get me wrong, but there's definitely a lack of communication. There's always a lack of communication and understanding yourself. I had to learn how to have emotional intelligence. That I did develop before I got married, thank goodness. And I think that's what has kept us really being able to resolve our issues, is because I have I developed a high sense of emotional intelligence, and Dom has as well. Here, all of these are relevant to and in our adult life, but I'd like to take the time to discuss the first two. Inability to commit and fear of abandonment. They are two sides of the same coin and usually stem from experiences with the following type of fathers. All right. So here are the types of fathers. The absent father, who walks out on their families or dies prematurely. The divorced dad, who disengages after divorcing not only the mother but also the children. Then we have the addicted dad, who is alienated from his family through addiction and who's a functioning alcoholic addict and therefore emotionally unavailable. The distant dad, who is emotionally distant even though he can be physically present. The critical dad, who is highly critical and has high standards that are often impossible to meet. The rejecting dad, neglecting dad, who openly repudiates his children. The unfaithful dad, the daddy who can't keep it in his pants, who's unfaithful to his partner and therefore family. Then we have the doting dad, who devotes his life and love for his children but not his wife. This is also problematic, y'all. This is very problematic. It's so crazy that she's saying that. The seductive dad, who is unable to maintain a loving balance between their paternal distance and their daughter's need for attention and affection. The abandoner dad, who disappears and makes little if any, effort to make contact. The deceased dad, who dies very early, leaving a legacy of unfulfilled promises and an inherent fear in daughters that all men will leave them. The taken dad, who is separated from his children because of career requirements, hospitalization, and or incarceration. And this one is the hardest one. The narcissistic dad, who gets what he wants, even at the risk of damaging his family and its members, which it usually does. Arrogant, self-assured, and self-centered. Lack of empathy or sense of morality. So now she goes into what makes the presence of our dads in our lives so impactful and relevant. So let's see. She has worked with clients, y'all. So this is from her observation in her story and her clients. She said that typically in families where the father fits one of the above types, the mom is the frontline parent who's familiar, routine, and present. The father, on the other hand, is periodic. Although the parental roles in the family are changing with modern times, the father is still most commonly the provider and responsible for the family survival. He disappears into the corporate world at dawn, before or just as the kids awake, and return late when they are going to bed. Sometimes he travels for work several days or weeks at a time. Dad is the different human being in the family to daughters in particular. Mom presents the day, dad the night, and the weekends, the holidays, playing time, and special occasions. Daughters are often dad's greatest delight, hence the term daddy's girl. Okay. Number 2, the relationship with our fathers creates the filter with which we view ourselves and those we love. It colors our relationships with others and influences important decisions we make in our life, such as who we are, our life goals, and deep values. And number 3, our father is the first real bridge that connects children to the external world and all the concerns and decisions that come from it or come with it. All right. So basically, she goes on to say that fathers play an important role. It's a recent development that fathers play an important role. And it used to be that the focus was on mainly mothers and how they affect their children's physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. The parental role of a father was omitted from this equation for a long time because his responsibility was not to nurture, but to earn or, going way back, hunt. Fathers could be aloof or supportive, harsh in judgment or fair, affectionate or uncommunicative. Regardless, little thought or attention was given to the effect these differences would have on us children. All right, so this is the real important part here. I'm not saying that the others weren't, but this one is pretty important. There's so much to be said about fathers. The father figure, too much for one blog alone. All right, so I guess she wrote several ones. So she wants to summarize her points. So 6 ways our fathers influence who we are. Self-esteem and self-confidence. All right. Y'all still with me? Hold on. Let me check and make sure I'm still live. Because you two be playing. All right. I'm still live. Okay. One of the ways a child's self-esteem is formed is through continuous and cumulative validating messages and interactions that deliver approval and encouragement, such as you are okay and you can do it. Dads also help us develop self-confidence by serving as role models for what a self-assured individual acts like. Dads give us a pattern to emulate until our own mannerisms and way of being are fully developed. It is important for a child to receive the message that they are important from their fathers. This is really important, y'all. Whether this affirmation is given or not determines the value that the child will have for themselves in adulthood. Children who are told they are not important through words, actions, or lack thereof go on to prioritize the lives of others and forget about their own. They innately believe that they are not as important as everyone else, do not value themselves. As a daughter, this often leads us to attract men. This is the important part. As a daughter, this often leads us to attract men who make us feel less important or not worth fighting for. Sexuality, masculinity, and personal identity. Freud's work talked about the inextricable link between masculinity, sexuality, and the role of fathers in women's lives, or in I guess, women's lives. These elements are intertwined into a complex pattern of interaction amongst nature, family, and social expectations and norms. Social pressures in developing sexuality give fathers a major role in exemplifying masculinity and setting the standard of behavior. How fathers perceive themselves as men, how they interact with their wives or significant others, and how information on sexuality and being a man is conveyed to his children are significant factors in how the child's future life or future adult life will unfold. In a woman's case, so we're going to highlight this one here. If our femininity was validated and we receive healthy messages about sexuality, we often become more sensually expressive and authentic in childhood or in adulthood. A father's positive and healthy position on our physical and emotional maturing allows us to gain confidence about ourselves and therefore our sexuality. Whew, all right. Relationships and marriage. Oh, I saw you shaking your head. Sorry, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading. I thought you were like, oh, this is too much. Okay, relationships and marriage. Few people realize that marriage is one of the most challenging commitments. Y'all, listen to this one. I agree. Few people realize that marriage is one of the most challenging commitments that we make in our lives. Few people have acquired or decided to acquire the necessary skills to translate an initial romantic love into a successful, long-lasting marriage, in which the partners work together to surmount the inevitable problems that arise and grow in ever-deepening commitment and love. Whether we're happily married or miserably attached is often a reflection of the type of bond that our parents had nurtured. When we get married, we tend to fall into the patterns of behavior that we observe and learn from our parents. Our fathers are the first man that we as women know intimately. What he does or does not do around the house becomes imprinted in us as the template of a man or a husband. Positive or negative, our father is the man setting the standard against which all other men will be measured. I'm going to repeat this. Positive or negative, our father is the man setting the standard against which all other men will be measured. This is it's a lot. Number 4, personal and professional achievement. How much importance are fathers placed on job security, monetary reward, professional prestige, or independence all factor into a child's future career, decision, and achievements or lack thereof. If, for example, his career consumed most of his energy, so that little time was left for his wife and kids, the kids might find themselves similarly struggling to balance family and work obligations in the future. Alternatively, they might deliberately rebel and choose a life where there's no opportunity for this conflict to arise to begin with. If we weren't encouraged to pursue our career aspirations, we might go on to doubt the very skills and ability that can lead us to follow our ambitions. Number 5, being a parent. There's no manual for becoming a father. Becoming a father is something we learn by integrating what we learn fatherhood to mean in the way that it was acted out by our own fathers. And 6, values and beliefs. The values and beliefs that we live by, the worldview we develop, form and direct our lives. They determine our goals, influence our behavior, shape our relationships, sustain us through the hard times, and determine our level of involvement in the community. Fathers who have close relationships with their children and demonstrate deep moral behavior have a powerful influence on instilling our ethics and values. This helps children to develop an internal moral compass, our own inner sense of right and wrong, that is to say, possible and not possible, or beneficial and not beneficial, that will guide them in their future decision and actions. So, let's go to tools now. Let's read conclusion. The importance of fathers as emotional, intellectual, and spiritual nurturers has been largely neglected for too long. Maybe if it had not been, we'd be at a more progressed stage of overcoming global issues surrounding gender inequality, such as sexual harassment and domestic violence. This is very true. Tools. If you're considering confronting unresolved issues with your father figure, okay, so now she's advertising her life coaching. Now, let me get back on camera. Let me get out of here. Let's exit out of here. Hold on a second, y'all. How do I get back here? Uh-oh. Hold on. Do I delete this? Hold on, video capture. Here we go. Wait, how do I... no. Hold on. I think it's window capture that I have to delete. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. Yes. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm back. All right, let me read some of the comments. I hope this was informative for y'all. I'm going to try to see if I could find a book where I can actually give solutions to this, because this is something very serious that I think that a lot of women go through, especially when you're dating and when you're looking for the right partner. I know for me, in my case, my dad was very present in the sense that, yes, I had my father in the household, and my dad treated my mom very well. They have a great marriage. They're still married till this day. The only thing though is that I do think that my dad was emotionally unavailable because he used to work a lot and he had 6 kids. And also he used to be very involved in the church. So he had time to spend with us, but not as much time as he should have. And it was hard for him. He would basically spend time with us as children together, not individually. And I think that that's where my daddy issues came up. And that's why it was hard for me when I was dating to recognize red flags and to, look for a guy. Of course, I could look for a guy like my father, but actually most of the guys that I dated, they were emotionally unavailable. Isn't that crazy? I just told y'all my dad was emotionally unavailable. He was not emotionally available because he had too many things going on. And he could only direct his attention to so many things in one day. So, yeah. All right, let me read a few comments. The saddest part is that I didn't realize most of these things until I became an adult. A lot of us don't, you know what I mean? And the thing is, now that we can at least understand it and we can know that, if we know that we have this if we can look at the patterns of the men we date and we can align it and tie it to some issues we have, especially with parents, and we notice that some of the behaviors that we're attracted to are actually the behaviors that our parents had, there's a way that you can overcome it. And that way, when you get into a relationship, you'll be a healthier version of yourself instead of repeating the same patterns of behavior. Because trust me, you don't want to go on that roller coaster. Better late. Amen, Bobo. Yep. Better late in life than never. Exactly. This and some other issues are the reasons I started going to therapy 5 years ago. Yes. And I'm going to, okay. I heavily promote therapy. I'm telling y'all, therapy is the best because it will really help you kind of, understand, basically you do the inner work. And once you do the inner work, then it's easier for you to be able to form healthy relationships with other people. I remember once I just recently started going to therapy a few months ago. But before that, what really helped me was reading a lot of therapy books or psychology books. And then I would just read up on different types of different patterns that I was exhibiting, how to overcome them. I really tried my best to understand the patterns of behaviors that were keeping me in the same cycle over and over. And once I broke through that, then my life transformed completely. Yeah. So therapy, yes. I'm glad you recognized that. Yes. The star that fell. Absolutely. You should be the best version of yourself at all times, especially when you get in a relationship. I'm telling you, don't wait until you get in a relationship to do the work. Do the work before you get in, because then it will improve your outcome of a successful marriage or life, right? And it doesn't just have to be romantic relationship. That's for anything in life. I have communication issues too, having to learn and get better with that from my current boyfriend. Yes, you know what's so crazy? Baby girl 6102 is that sometimes like you don't notice it until you get into a relationship, and then those issues that you never paid attention to, because think about it, like how would you know that you have a communication issue if you're always around family and friends, and your friends and family, they probably not going to tell you like that. They're not your partner. Having an intimate partner is way different than your siblings and your friends and your parents. You're more closely connected to that person, especially when you get married or you start living together and you start connecting your lives together and you enmesh yourself to your spouse, right? Or partner. And once you start to be with someone, then you really realize that, hey, oh, I got an issue. Like even the way you react to things, even the way like you talk to each other, the way that you resolve conflict. Some people, they just stonewall. Some people, they're used to seeing their fathers do that, right? So imagine you grew up in a household where your dad didn't really talk about issues, or your dad just went home and nothing could be discussed. Or if you grew up in a household where your dad was openly affectionate to you but not to your mom, he didn't show your mom love, and then you end up with a guy like him, right? Or your parents didn't communicate. There was a lack of communication, and so you didn't know how to effectively convey your feelings. And so when you get in a relationship, then having to learn how to express yourself, it takes time and work. It's hard. It's not easy, and it's like you have to constantly show up every day and try to be better and try to improve. And you're doing that on top of real life. Like you got real life bills, real life job, real life hobbies, real life relationships. And on top of that, you're trying to improve yourself. It's not easy, y'all. So, but it's doable. It's not easy, but it's doable. My mom was a teen mom and my dad wasn't in my life. And then he was murdered when I was young. So my mom sent me to therapy and had grief therapy with my school and social worker. I'm so sorry to hear about your father, Devonda. And you know what? That's the best decision your mom ever made. Shout out to your mom for recognizing that. And even though she was a teen mom, she still recognized that you had to go to therapy. So that's actually really good that your mom did that for you. That's a blessing that she was able to recognize that, and she was able to do it for you. And you know what the thing is, like what I've noticed, especially with children of teen moms, they actually, you know what's so crazy? It's like most of the people that I know in my life anyways, when they had their kids, because a lot of my classmates had children young, and their children have surpassed them as far as like they didn't follow the same statistics. So I know a lot of children of teen moms that have gone on to college, graduated, are in successful marriages, have careers. It's really all about how your parent approaches things. And when your parent, like not everyone has the same opportunities. Like sometimes you could try your best to have a 2-parent household and things don't work out. What it is though, to me, is the effort that the parent makes to try to help the child grow and develop even in the absence of the parental figure. And I think that's the most important part to take away from this, is that some of us didn't have the opportunity, but that doesn't mean that we can't try to make it better for our future and our, future generation. So we may not have had the opportunity, but maybe our children will. It's all about breaking cycles and generational curses, right? So, yeah. I'm going to read a few more, y'all. And then I'm going to get going because it's already late for you guys anyways. My father was a narcissist and I was treated poorly as a kid. I definitely put other people above myself and go for the guys who are too busy for me. I'm so sorry to hear that, baby girl. 6102. A lot of us, I'm telling y'all, a lot of us had narcissistic parents. And the thing is that it's so crazy because you don't notice it again until you start dating and you start to really have relationships. And then you realize that, I'm starting to choose men that are too unavailable, too busy, don't have time for me. And how you can break that cycle, we're going to talk about it in another live. I'm going to try to find, I have a lot of books here that I'm going to try to find one about attachment styles and how you can like kind of find your attachment style and also try to overcome your patterns of like the pattern of behavior, break the patterns of you falling for people or you not setting up boundaries with people that are kind of like emulating the behaviors that are not necessarily good for you, right? So that's going to be an important topic, y'all. Society needs to hold men more accountable for leaving their children and always holding women more accountable. Yup. Preach, Devonda. Yes. And I think that's why people don't talk about the daddy issues, because nobody wants to talk about how many fathers really abandon their kids. It's so sad, guys. Like, and a lot of men, sometimes they'll be in their child's life for a certain amount of time, and then if they break up with their mom, then you no longer see the father. Or there are certain instances where the father is present, and then after that he finds a new girlfriend or a new wife, has a new family, and then you no longer see the father, or he's not as involved in the child's life. And I think that everyone's always so quick to judge mothers for being single moms. Oh, you're a single mom. But then they don't reprimand and hold the man who made her a single mom accountable. Because wherever there's a single mom, there's a father who left her. Okay? Or, not all, but majority of the time, the father's not pulling his weight, and all the responsibility, it rests on the mother. And so she gets the brunt of the blame. But in actuality, the father is the one who's just as equally, if not more, responsible. So there's a lot of damage that's been done to, especially our communities, because of these fathers who refuse to be active in their children's life, and these absentee fathers. And some fathers, they are in their children's lives, but then they weren't raised to be emotionally available. They didn't have the tools either. Their fathers didn't know how to be emotionally available. And you're so right, Devonda. It just really comes down to society and teaching men to be better, more emotionally intelligent, better, like how men. When I do these case studies, like I'm just going to segue a little bit. When I'm doing these case studies, I'm noticing a pattern, and it's just lack of accountability. They're being raised by mothers who do not hold them accountable, and then either their fathers are not in their lives or their fathers are there, but the mother has taken such an active role in the lives where the father's role is very minimal. They're barely there. So the father's just there pretty much, and the mom is running the show. And it's like they're not asserting themselves as a father figure, and they don't know how to raise the children. They're just providing financially, but then emotionally they're nowhere there. They're checked out. So it's a big problem. It's a huge problem. Sister, when are we getting the Nikki and Jamie video? Aaron! You know what, Aaron? I got a bone to pick with you. Aaron, you and the other ones who recommended Jamie and Nikki. You can expect the video tomorrow. It's going to be a 2-parter. Y'all had me. I've been working on Jamie and Nikki since my capstone project ended on Wednesday. I've been working on Jamie and Nikki since Thursday. I went through 12 years of YouTube videos. 12 years of YouTube videos. Y'all had me screen recording. I had to go and listen to Jamie talk. That man likes to yap. Y'all had me. Listen, it's coming, okay? It's coming. Y'all had me listening to that man. The whole 12 years worth of videos. Y'all had me watch. So yes, Aaron, it's coming tomorrow. Also, we need a story about Korea and their mental health neglect. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna do that video. I gotta be careful with that one though. I wanted to do the I wanted to do the Kim. I remember Lil Mama, you had asked me about the Kim Se-ron situation, but Dom has advised me that I shouldn't touch that one because it's too political. So I can't touch that one. But I might do like a general mental health one because that one's very important. Like mental health is a big thing. it needs to be talked about, especially in Korea. It's like Nick Cannon and Elon Musk having all these kids but can't be there emotionally for kids with different mothers. They can't be 100%. And one of his baby mamas, Bree, she was talking about, hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. The recent one, Bree Tiesi, I think she's in Sailing Sunset. And she said recently that, she gets a little jealous when he spends more time with the other kids. This is a mess. And my problem with this situation is that women keep signing up for this. Like, I'm like, is the money that worth it? Like, because he doesn't look like he has that much money, but maybe he does. Elon Musk, same thing. You have like 14 different children with so many different women. And it's like, how are you able to raise your kids and be there and be emotionally available? That's what I'm saying. So some of these kids, unfortunately, they're not going to have unless their parents get them therapy and get them help and help them to navigate, to not choose somebody like him. His daughters are going to have a hard time dating, and his sons too. And they're going to emulate his behavior. His sons will probably be doing the same thing. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way. Sometimes they don't want to be like their dad and they choose to be opposite, but they still need the tools in order to make a successful relationship. They already have only one parent full-time in the household. Dad's barely there, and he's running a company, so he's never there. He's never there. That's like my mom and her father. He and my grandmother divorced and he got remarried to his mistress. I guess it wasn't until recent years when he decided to try to reconnect with his 3 daughters. Chia! You see, this is another thing we got to talk about. So we don't talk about Korea and mental health on my live stream. This is going to be more live stream conversation. Korea and mental health will definitely be on one of my live streams soon. And also, the other one would be about, hold on, I'm trying to remember, about when fathers or people fathers who were not active in young daughters' lives, they come back when they're older so they could have care. That's another real thing, y'all. Sometimes what happens is that when these men need someone to take care of them and then they get into old age and they realize, oh, shoot, like, I don't have anyone to take care of me, or I need more people to take care of me, or I'm about to near the end of my life and I really want to have my family back. Sometimes that happens too. It's really crazy how that happens. Like, it's messed up, y'all. It's really messed up. Yes, thank you. Yes, Aaron. Have me listening to Jamie. Girl. She just had her baby recently with her new husband. She's in a much better place now. Wait, who had a baby with their new husband? Who we talking about? Oh, you talking about Nikki? Yeah. She's in a better place. Yeah, absolutely. Y'all. This Jamie Nikki, I might get copy. I don't think I'm gonna get copyrighted, but he gonna be big mad when he see my video. Cause I know he likes to look and search his name on the internet. And that's a fact. I saw it in the video. That's what he does. He likes to look up his name on the internet and see what people are saying about him. And again, it's never an attack on the person's character. It's more of their actions. So I have to make that very clear. Yeah, Maria, when I tell you he was yapping, like, the whole time, like, you're going to see my frustration in the video. Like, seriously, like, he was just going in circles. And I'm like, get to the point. Like, you could tell Nikki was the one who kind of structured him, because their videos weren't that, some of them were unbearable to watch, but they weren't that bad. But once she left, Lord, my brain couldn't handle it anymore. I was like, man, I almost gave up on this project. I was like, man, y'all gonna have to, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this Jamie and Nikki video, but I just kept pushing through. I pushed through. I was like, no, they want it. I gotta give it to them. But I'm not gonna lie, it was probably one of the hardest case studies that I had to do, because there was just so much content. And then somebody recently asked me to do Lily and James. I'm like, y'all really want me to you guys really want me to just watch hours of footage? But I'm gonna do Lily and James though, because that was a hot mess. That right there, I'm gonna do Lily and James for sure. She was dating, Elon was dating a 19-year-old at one point. Yeah, he's a PDF file. I believe so. I'm not surprised. He's not a pedophile because she's of age, but he's a weird one. He's a strange man. And then watch them watch my live stream and say I can't go to the U.S. because I say he a strange man. For real, girl, he might be the leader of all copyrights. Call him Jimmy. No, I call them it's Jamie and Nikki. Listen, I done seen a lot of people talk about him. He better not come for me because there's other videos about him. Or I'm going to put it on my Rumble. But I don't think he will. Because I mean, he might. Y'all, I said a lot. I had to be honest, though. I had to say what I said. They had DV involved, allegedly. Yeah, they did. But guess what? I'm going to tell you guys. Well, you'll see tomorrow. I'm going to try to. That's why I got to end this live stream soon. Because I got to finish editing the video. It's going to be a two-parter. It's definitely going to be a two-parter. Because I'm separating it from the chapters. So when they their engagement love story, and then their marriage, and then their parenthood era, and then the divorce and separation era. And that's the reason why I did this daddy issues article, is because she clearly had daddy issues, 100%. But y'all will see in the video what I'm talking about. Is he still doing Uber? You know what? It's an honest job. I think so. I don't know. I think he's still doing Uber. But he seems, to be fair, he seems like he's in a much healthier place now than he was a year ago. So I think he recently posted a video with his daughters. Their daughters are so big now. I cannot believe how big they are. And they're so cute. Wow, that type of mess is that. How selfish for a grown man. Go back to his children. Yup. A lot of men do that. They will not be there during the times when you need them, but then once they get older, and then all of a sudden, they realize that their mortality is there, and then they want to reconnect, but it's too late. Most of the time. I mean, sometimes it's up to the child if they want to have a relationship with their father, but it's really sad. Years of footage, y'all. Because, okay, let me tell y'all real quick before I leave. When I do these case studies, I actually watch every single video in its entirety. I don't even speed through. I really legitly watch every single video. But I watched it. Okay, so what I did is I watched it from the time that they got together up until when she left. And then I watched a little bit afterwards. But I don't really care about his life. I just care about them together as a couple. So whatever that looks like, I actually watch the videos. And then I screen record them. So my process is screen record first because I got to research. I take my research very seriously. I look at everything, check all the facts, do all my checks and balances. Whatever questions I have to make sure I have an answer for it by the end of the video. So, I really researched them. I watched a lot of videos, y'all. They got a lot of content. And that man like to talk. He talks a lot. A lot. Girl, Lily and James, I would stay away from that unless you call them Flower and James. No, you know what? I feel like James likes to tussle. But I feel like James likes to that man was a professional student, y'all. Listen, the Kenyans gonna come after me for that one. So I gotta be careful. Yeah, I'm gonna call them Jimmy and Flower. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. But you're so funny, Jimmy and Flower. But then I'm going to show their faces so people will know who they are, man. Like, it is what it is. I just won't show the kids. I never show, when I do these stories, I only show the adults. I never show the children. I think children should be protected at all times. I don't want them. I don't want people's kids on my channel. Girl, you should do a Love is Blind and Marry at First Sight case study. I wanted to do the Love is Blind. I was almost going to do the Love is Blind reunion. I watched it in the season that just passed. I don't know, y'all. I gotta be up for it. That season was just so bad. It was so bad. I don't even know if I want to do it. I really want to do Love Island, but Love Island is too young. That's the only problem. Love Island is a bit young. Love is Blind would be great. I want to do Married at First Sight. Married at First Sight, I need to do. And I want to do, there's one season I wanted to do. And there's a show my sister sent me on Oprah. It's on OWN. And it's about, I'm not only doing interracial relationships, guys. I'm actually going to be doing other relationships as well. I'm going to mix it up. I'm about to do Sarah Kim and her husband. I don't know if y'all heard about Sarah Kim, the girl on TikTok. She's a TikTok influencer. And she's like working 3 jobs or something. And her husband was a pastor. And now he just stays at home and does nothing all day. And she's like basically working while pregnant. There's a lot of layers to that one too. I'm going to do that one as well. They're a Korean American family. Yeah, Lily and James is so messy, y'all. It's so messy. It's still messy. And he has a baby now. But I'm not going to do his new relationship. I want to do him and Lily. Just how they met. Whew, it's a lot. I hope I could find those videos. Some of these videos, people delete them, so I have to go. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, some of these videos, I had to go through Reddit. Just threads. Any person dating anyone that young is a creep. Absolutely true. Facts. Yeah, some women are looking for father figures in their boyfriend or spouse. Yes, as soon as I see an age gap, I naturally tend to look at what the dynamic was with the father. 100%. Age gap relationships always reveal a deficiency in the relationship with your father. There's definitely a daddy issue. Age gap relationship, emotional unavailability. Now that I'm doing these case studies, it's helping me kind of see the dynamic first, because I always knew about these theories, but just seeing them in action it's really a sight to see. Yeah. As soon as I see an age gap, wherever there's an age gap, there's a daddy issue. And sometimes it's the fathers who are there. So, yeah. It could be so many different dynamics. All right, I'm going to read a few more comments and then I'm about to head out. It's called selective memory, Romy. Wait, what's selective memory? Hold on. Oh, you talking about the daddies that go back to their kids? Yeah, it's all. They'll remember what they want to remember. When Jamie came out of nowhere attacking Nikki, she chose to take the high ground. I was on her side. So I'm gonna tell y'all, get ready. I'm not gonna say too much because I want y'all to watch the video. Just watch the video. Let's just say that I put 2 and 2 together. Somebody found out somebody got a man. See, when men are bitter, let me tell you something. When men are bitter, it's easy to I know a bitter man when I see one. I know a bitter man when I see one. Let's just put it that way. So just wait for the video. All I'm going to say is I don't want to say too much because I want y'all to actually watch the video. But, and make sure y'all watch both parts. Make sure y'all watch both parts, please. Because I was going to do all in one video, but I don't know, that's going to be way too long to upload on YouTube. I think YouTube might get tired of me uploading these long videos. So I have to split it up into 2 parts. So the first part will be the first few years in their marriage. And then the last part will be strictly devoted to their separation/divorce allegations. Yeah. I'm going to debunk everything. Because even I felt like I was getting gaslit. I was like, wait, hold on. That's what my reaction was. I'm not laughing because of the situation, but I'm just laughing because I'm like, wow, like, this is crazy. This man really thought. And her new man was cheating on his wife with... I know this. I used to watch James and Lily, guys. Let me tell y'all, I know about... Jim and Flower. I knew about Jim and Flower because I watched them a long time ago. And I actually liked Flower. I thought they were a good family. Even, I think I stopped watching them when they moved to the Utah or something. That's when I stopped. I checked out. I stopped watching them. So, yeah. They were friends with that couple. And then now she's with that guy. But you could see it coming. I knew they wasn't going to be together. I can, this is the thing. When people post a lot on social media, I think the thing is Flower was oversharing. She has a problem with oversharing too much. And I think that what's his name, Jim, was unavailable. He's definitely emotionally unavailable. And any chance he got, he would be in Kenya. He did not. I think he got tired of her. Like, just being honest. And then it just fell apart. But there are other factors that I'll probably go over when I do that case study in particular. Aren't Lily and James... Wait, what? Hold up. Wait. Aren't Lily and James Harry Potter parents? Harry Potter's? Who's Harry Potter? With her new man's first wife, said he was a PDF. Chill. They are Harry Potter's parents. Who's Harry Potter? Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. Love Island is just influencers looking for more followers, not love. Yeah, but Love Island, I watched the one over the summer with Serena Cordell, the USA one. I really liked it. I was invested in that one with Rob, Leah, Miguel, Kendall, I forgot all their names now. Kaylor, Liv, Janae, Kenny, Serena Cordell. Yeah, that was the only season I watched. But I know the British one is the one that has the most seasons. Yeah. Wait, hold up. Someone's a PDF. Who's a PDF? That's what I'm saying. So I don't get sued, alleged, but she was adamant in what she said he did in the way he was putting his hands on some of the girls when Lily... Oh. Okay, so if that is true, I might have to put that part on my Rumble account. Because hell, I ain't trying to get sued up in here. I'll probably have to like put allegedly or something. Hey sis, hey Ronnie. Hi Ronette, how you doing sis? I'm sat already for this video. Girl, it's just me editing. I'm about to get off soon so I can finish editing. It's just my time to edit. But I'm going to finish it tonight. I promise I will finish it tonight and post it sometime tomorrow. We can have the discussion in the comments of that video. Hey girl, the Sarah Kim situation was so wild to me. I saw their podcast episode about how they started dating a while ago, and knowing their age gap had me side-eyeing a little. You know what, Winter Bear? I watched it, so it's so funny. The whole Sarah Kim situation. What happened was that I saw the TikTok. I don't remember how I saw the TikTok. Anyways, it fell on my lap somehow. And I was like, whoa, what happened now? And yes, the age gap, that's what I'm saying. But it's so crazy because her father was a present father. Her father dotes on her. Like, the dynamics are crazy. So in my opinion, the type of father that she had, hold on, let me go back to that list. She definitely didn't have an absent, divorced, addicted, distant, or critical. Or rejecting, unfaithful, the doting. Hold on. I don't know where he fits in with the type of dad, but to me, it was just very strange that she chose someone who was not like her father. And her father is literally like, he's the one driving her to the train station. Her bum husband can't even be bothered to take her to work or to the train station because she works like 2 hours away or something. So she has to catch the train. Her actual father is the one literally taking over her husband's role. And it's sad because I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, if your dad was so present in your life, how did you end up with someone so opposite of him? So in my opinion, sometimes maybe it's just a stubborn daughter. Sometimes kids just want to do whatever they want to do. Because when she was about to date him, her parents were against it. They didn't want her to be with him. He was too old for her. And so when she became of age, I think they just kind of gave up on her. Because sometimes maybe it's not the father or the mother. Sometimes it might not be the parents. Maybe the parents gave them all that they could possibly give them. And it's just the child just is stubborn and wants to create a whole hard life for themselves and a difficult life. Because I also saw her brother. So she's an influencer and so is her sister-in-law. And her brother is married to her sister-in-law, obviously. And her sister-in-law, when I see how her brother treats her sister-in-law, it's like night and day between her and her husband. Her brother treats her sister-in-law very well. And he was with the sister-in-law since they were like 14 years old. So they've been together for like their whole lives. So it's just interesting that she has these two great examples in her family of what a man is. So her dad raised her brother to be a great husband and a provider. And yet she ends up with the most bummiest of bums. It's shocking and fascinating. We need to do a case study on that. So I'm going to hit up Sarah Kim soon. I'll try to be a little more sensitive with that one because they are still married, but the dynamics of that relationship is something that I wouldn't want any of you guys to follow at all. That man is he plotted on her, because I remember there was one point of the podcast where he was like, because I watched it in its entirety. He said that, he was attracted to her because of how she's always cheerful, or something about her smile, or she's very like warm. But he also said that she's a hard worker, and he saw she was working 2 jobs. Yeah, so you could leech off of her. That's what you wanted. You wanted to be a leech. I know a bum when I see one because I dated bums. I'm telling y'all, all of these I've dated individual types of men that were similar to those guys. I know a bum when I see one now. I could spot him a mile away. Selective memory, when men get older and realize that maybe they weren't as good of a parent or husband that they should. Oh yeah, thanks for clarifying that, CFT. That's why I was confused. I was like, wait, but then I realized that's what you were talking about. Yes, it's very true. And, especially towards the end of their life, I'm telling y'all, people have flashbacks. And then they realize, I wasn't so good, and they want to make amends. But not everyone's going to, every action has a reaction and consequence. Not everyone's going to forgive you or to open their doors to you. And some men don't realize that until it's too late. Somebody said he cheated on her. Wait, cheated on who? Hold on. He cheated on who? Who we talking about? Y'all just, it's so funny by the time I get back in the chat, I'm like so confused. Churchmen date girls with massive gap, never sit right with me. Okay. I'm gonna be here for 5 more minutes, y'all. Let's talk about this winter bear. I'm gonna go over, I'm telling y'all, like in that case study, because I grew up in the church. I know. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get in trouble if I say this, but I don't care anyways. I'm grown now. I don't care. I will say this. A lot of men in the church. You know what? Let's leave it for the case study. But I will. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Sorry, y'all. Because I'm about to say some controversial stuff. I think being a pastor is. Especially, not saying, okay, there are some pastors who actually are very serious about their craft and are very serious about serving the Lord. So I'm not talking about them. However, I'm talking about the new age pastors. I feel like it's a shield for a lot of things. Let's just put it that way. It's a shield. And a lot of people use the Lord to do a lot of insidious things. Let's just put it that way. And I'm not saying in that case, but I'm just speaking in general. A lot of people use that title as a power move. And they are the worst of the worst. And this is from experience. A lot of people use, and to be honest with you guys, I'm going to be real transparent right now. I know a lot of pastors who make their wives work, and they use the pastor role in order to, philander around and do whatever they're doing. Yeah. Live the good life while their wife is toiling away and making sacrifices. And a lot of pastors don't have good credit. I'm telling y'all, it's a lot to this. It's like some people choose that career just to, have that prestige so people can respect them. But when you look behind, it's all smoke and mirrors. They're not respectable at all. They're probably the worst type of humans, in my opinion. And I'm just keeping it real. And again, I'm not talking about the good ones. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying all pastors. I'm just saying a lot of pastors, they just use that as a power move, like just for people to respect them. But nothing about them screams respect. They're the worst of the worst. They're worse than getting somebody outside of the church. Yeah. I'm watching part 3 as well. Part 3? What part with 3? Oh, Jamie and Nikki. That's what we're talking about. Oh, snap. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. Wait. I missed a few comments. the movie Harry Potter. Oh, his parents were named Lily and James. No, not Harry Potter. I never watched Harry Potter, by the way. The thing is, her dad seems so in love with her mom too. It's so wild. It's wild. I don't understand that whole Sarah Kim dynamic, to be honest with you. Like, it's really strange. Unless there's something that they're not showing us. Maybe he's that way now, and maybe in the past he wasn't. Who knows, child? But I just think it's very, very interesting that she chose someone who's opposite of her dad and her brother. How did she choose this bum of a man? This baby bum. No, man bum. No, man baby bum. Sorry. I got a lot of names. I would like to ask, is Flower from Korea? Yeah, she's Korean. I'm lost about which YouTube you guys are talking. Yeah, Flower is Korean, Twanda. Flower is Korean, from Korea. And they met in Korea. Her and Jim. Ooh, sorry. Flower and Jim met in Korea. And then they moved to the U.S. because he was on a fellowship for like 20 years. Child. He was a professional student, y'all. I don't even know if he has a job now. Child. That's for another day. Is she adopted? No, not adopted. Yeah. Bummy bum bum bum. The worst of the bums, yes. Guys, thank you for letting me know that. y'all are wilding out in the comments. I was talking about Jimmy and Nikki around the time when they first broke up. That's what people were saying. I remember her saying something like, when a man don't appreciate what he has at home. Yes, I can't find that video. I remember there was some like cheating allegations, but he came out quickly with that video talking about, I didn't cheat on her. Listen, I don't know. Who knows? I just know he was always out and about partying and stuff. So it's a hustle, quick money scheme too. Christie, you feel me? It's a big hustle. I'm telling you, the most scamming people I know are pastors. Real talk. Scammers, predators, like someone said, like Twanda said. Scammers, predators, liars, deceivers, thieves, stealing from the people who are donating to the church and really trying to get the church up and really putting their hard-earned money, and they're really, really about the life of serving God, and then you have somebody there just swindling. You know what? Let me not give too much tea. There's a lot of tea, man. I have a lot of church stories, y'all. So many church stories. Matter of fact, we had a youth pastor. I'll just tell y'all right now, and this is a true story. When I was young, we were in a youth group because I used to be part of the youth group, and we had a youth pastor. He came from Haiti, and he had stayed with us or whatever, right? And he was living with us in my house. He was living in my house. And my dad gave him, my dad was one of those people. He let a lot of people come in our house. My sister used to say he let a lot of strays. That's not right, actually. That's not nice. But he used to just let people stay in our house all the time. And then my mom would have to, my mom didn't like it. But she just was like, okay, he's a pastor, and he didn't have nowhere else to stay. So it was actually my dad's good friend knew this guy, the pastor. And he asked my dad, hey, can he stay with y'all? Because I think his wife was going through a mental health issue. And so he asked my dad if my dad could let him stay at our house. And he did. And then one day he talking about, his wife died in Haiti. And then he collected money from us, from the whole church. Everybody feeling sorry for the man, whatever, right? And then I remember there was this one girl at our church. And she was very quiet. Y'all, when I tell y'all she was quiet, she was so introverted, very quiet. She barely spoke. When we said hi to her, she would just say hi. So she would attend the youth group with us, right? And she was I think she was the niece of one of the church leaders or something like that, right? So she started attending our youth group, but she barely spoke, y'all, barely spoke. And then one day, because I was getting volunteer hours for my, I think I was a senior at the time. Yeah, I was a senior. And she was around my age. So I was 17. I think she was a year older than me, a year or two. So she was 18 or 19, right? And I was trying to get volunteer hours. So what I would do is I would come in the church on Saturdays and on Saturday mornings to make up for my hours. And then somebody would sign it off for me. So one day while I was at the church, we had a little thrift store. So the church had a thrift store, and they would sell items and then put the money back in the church, whatever. People would donate. Y'all know how that go. And I saw them in the back. But by the time I got there, it looked like they was coming from the because the way the building was set up was like there was a back door all the way in the back, but there was like this kind of hideaway area. And I saw them in the back, and she was giggling. And then I had to go to the back to, I don't remember if I was like, I don't know. I had to do something in the back. Y'all, this was a long time ago. This was like 2004. So around 2003, 2004. So then I went to the back, and then I saw them giggling. And then he was like, oh, yeah. Like, okay, I'll see you at the youth group meeting or something like that. And I thought it was strange because I was like, why are they in the back together? And it's Saturday morning, and the youth group meeting didn't start until the afternoon. But then I just brushed it off, right? And then someone else came to me and they were like, yo, I think they, let me tell you something. One thing about young teenagers, we be peeping stuff. So one day someone, I don't remember who came to me, but they were like, yo, I think something's going on with them. And I was like, nah, I don't think so. And then the person was like, nah, I think something's going on because I saw a weird like interaction. And then I was like, yo, I saw it too, because when I was at the thrift store, like trying to go to the back, I saw them like giggling or whatever. Come to find out, y'all, he got that girl pregnant a few months later. Got the girl pregnant from the youth group. This man was almost, I believe, in his late 30s, early 40s. And the girl was around my age. So when my parents found out, all of a sudden, like, you know what? This is why I can't take Haitians seriously. This man was in our house. So then my dad got pissed. And then he came to me and my sister. He's like, did he ever touch you guys? Did he ever try to touch you? Da-da-da-da. And I was like, hell no. I was like, I'll beat him up. And then my dad was like, good. And I was like, yeah, no. Ew. I was like, why would he even like touch me? Like, he's crazy if he even tried, right? And so my dad ended up having a meeting with the friend, because that was my dad's really good friend. So I guess he wanted to have like a meeting in front of the friend to kind of show that like, hey, like this man is a PD. Like he literally like preyed on this young girl and in the youth group. This is wrong. So anyways, they kicked him out. And then he was still in Florida though. He was still last time I heard, when I went to go visit Florida in 2006, around 2006, 2007, my brother said he saw him walking down the street. Yeah, so he was still there. And the girl, what happened is when her peoples found out, they were so ashamed and embarrassed, and they were mad at the church because they're like, how could you guys let this happen? As if the parents, look, come on, how you gonna, I mean, of course you're gonna blame the church too, but then at the same time, you're a parent. Like, how did you not know your daughter was sleeping with this grown-ass man? And so what ended up happening was that the parents were so ashamed, they were upset, so they shipped her off to the Bahamas. She went to the Bahamas, actually. Yeah, they sent her to the Bahamas, child, and I don't know what happened, but she had a baby by him. Had a whole baby by the youth pastor, y'all. This was at my church. And then everybody swept it under the rug like it never happened. I remember, I was like, wow, like that was wild. That was a crazy time when she got pregnant. I pray for those who misrepresented God. They will be judged by God. Trust and believe. Pray for those who are falling from grace and representing the church of God. Amen. That's true. And the thing is, he's living his life as a normal person. I don't know what happened to him now. It's been years, like almost 20 something years, but it's sad. Like, she ruined her whole life for this man. And he was married. And then I put two and two together. He acted like his wife died. I don't think his wife really died, because now we were like, I forgot to mention this part. After the affair or the whatever was revealed, I guess the situation was revealed and we found out that she was pregnant, then we started, like, everybody started piecing two and two together and was like, so did his wife really die? Because maybe he came up with that lie so he could, slide into her or whatever and be like, oh, my wife died, have that sympathy or whatever. It is very strange. And she was so quiet, y'all. Like, be the quiet ones. Yeah, what happened to the Zav and Muna video that had 47 likes and views? Oh, Devonda. Okay, before I leave, I'm going to explain what happened with that one. So, hold on. Let me read a few more comments, and then I'm going to talk about that one, Devonda. He met that last after they divorced. If they go by order of the videos, but the cheating was high in the relationship. I can't even believe. It was so much going on. Girl strays in the house are Haitian kid struggles. I'd come home and a random family from Haiti would be in my house. Then my mom would call me rude when I asked how long they'd be there. Yo, at the Christie, you feel me? We have people. Our house was like a revolving door. And you're so right. It's like one day you come home and you just see stuff everywhere. You know, the Haitians in there doing the big old barrel. Just annoying. And then we had to, like, and you guys, like, the thing is, when you have somebody staying at your house, a guest in your house, you can't move like how you want to move. Like, I couldn't wear my shorts like I usually do around my brothers and stuff. Like, I had to be careful. And, you know, I'm a young lady. We only had one bathroom. So it's like everybody had to share. It's too much. It was just a lot. I'm just happy I'm an adult now. I don't have to share nothing with nobody no more. Nobody's going to come up in my house like that. Twanda said, oh, no, I know where this is going. I was raised. Yeah. A lot, and it's not the only one. I'll just say that it's not the only one. Yes, not all pastors or churches are bad. Honestly, you have to vet them like you would a spouse to know which ones are good in the place you should stay for your spiritual health. Yep, amen. Yeah, because there's so many wolves in sheep's clothing. You were 17 years old in 2004. How? Yeah, I was. I'm 39, baby. No. I was 17 in 2003. In 2004, I turned 18. So, yeah, I was 18. I'm 39, baby. I was born in 86. Yeah. Dom was also born in 86. We're millennials. Late millennials. I'm hitting 40 next year. I know thank God for good genetics. But, yes, I'm almost 40. I'm hitting that. Oh, my gray hairs will show you. I just dyed them recently. My grays will show you I'm 40. That's a good father. Oh, yeah. He wasn't playing about that. He was pissed. My dad was pissed about that. He was angry. He was like, did he ever touch you? I was like, no. I was like, Dad, I would have beat him up. You know me. And he was like, oh, yeah, you're right. Don't play with me. I ain't play with nobody at that time. I did not like people. I didn't like nobody even coming around me at that time. Yep. They have no shame, no boundaries. I know some men who would look the other way. No, he was angry, and he was like, and he knew the girl, and he was like, that could have been my daughter. Like, she was like, he was really upset about it. He was so upset about that. He was pissed. Where was the police? That's a good question. You see, that's the problem. They didn't call the cops. They just handled it within the church. And that's another issue I have, is that, you know, the police should have been called. Absolutely. But then at the same time, she was 19. She was old enough. She wasn't a minor, so I think that's why the police weren't called. It was just morally wrong, but he didn't legally do anything wrong. He impregnated her, and now she gone. Yeah, she. We never saw her again. Yeah. Okay, what happened to the Zav and Muna? Hold on, I don't even remember Strays not being in the house, and I'm PK too. So we have Pastor. It was girl the ghetto. The ghetto. Or you hear a story about the wild youth in the group and it turns you off. Yup. No way, you're 39. Yes, I'm 39, guys. I just turned 39 like last month. Girl, you look good. Thank you. Now I'm trying to maintain it, because my collagen, you know, the collagen is getting lower, so I gotta I have my Korean skincare routine that I have to do. But yeah, you know what it is just no stress. I'm not stressed anymore, so I think that's what's keeping me looking younger nowadays. I decided after I turned 25 and I saw my grace came in at 25. I was highly stressed when I was in my 20s, and then I said I'm never gonna be stressed again. So now I made it a mission in my 30s and beyond to not be stressed out, and I've been keeping my word on that. You definitely don't look like you're almost 40. I know. I'm just kidding. I mean, I still am though. It's okay. You know what? The funny thing is, I thought that I would be sad getting older, but I'm actually embracing it. I'm so looking forward to it, because I feel like now, like, I got this grip on this life right now. Like, I'm finally like in a place where I'm like, okay, like, I finally understand it. Because when you're in your 20s, I call those the lost years. I was everywhere. I was lost. I was everywhere. And then in my 30s, it was really finding myself and, you know, being authentic to myself and trying to get into these experiences. And now in my 40s and 50s, it's more about settling and settling down is what I meant to say, and starting to store up and stock up for retirement. I'm on my retirement grind right now, paying off debt, saving for retirement. That's it. Those two things, that's it. That's my mission for the next, I guess, 20 years. Yeah, my next 20 years is saving for retirement and living in the present too. I'm not just going to save for retirement, but just putting myself in a financial position for later and generational wealth if we do end up having children. And even if we don't, I want to donate to charity and have something to leave behind. So that's my thing, is all legacy now. So yeah, it's interesting. Once you get a certain age, you don't feel it. I don't feel old at all. I just feel like myself. But when them bones start cracking, the bones are starting to crack, y'all. My back is starting to crack. I can't sit for too long on flights. I'm starting to get older. I feel it. But I'm just blessed to be here, because some people don't make it to see this age, right? So I'm always blessed. Blessed and highly favored. What are the upcoming videos? That's a good question, Jay Lamos. We got Jamie and Nikki coming out tomorrow. I'm going to hit up on the Sarah Kim video. I'm trying to do it this week. I want to do the gin and juice. Gin and juice might come out soon. But I feel like gin and juice might be on my Rumble, because he has a lot of mental health issues, y'all. I'm worried for his condition, actually. He's still in the homeless shelter. He got kicked out the other day. There's just a lot going on with that family. So I may or may not touch it. But those are the top 3 case studies that are coming out. Oh, and Lily and James are coming out. Top 4. Top 3? Was it 3? Which ones did I say? Whatever I said. Those are the ones that are coming out. Somebody had asked me to do Jodie Turner-Smith and Joshua Jackson. I might do a celebrity version, celebrity edition, because I also want to do Rachel Lindsay. I don't know if you guys know her, the Bachelorette, the one that's getting divorced from her husband, and he took all her money. Yeah, and I'm gonna add some people, like I said, it's not only gonna be interracial couples. It's whatever couple I feel like needs to be highlighted out. Whatever recommendations you guys have, just let me know, and then I'll do them. All right. So, we need to do a skincare video. When I get over there, I'm getting some treatments or something. Yeah. Girl, Korea be having all of that. Yeah. Romy, don't forget to check out a functional doctor and functional nutritionist. They help with all kind of matters. Thank you, CFT, for reminding me. Yes, I need to. I'm going to, especially for my fibroids. That is on my list. Thank you, CFT, for reminding me. Yes, my health is also on the list. And my fibroids, I'm really trying to shrink them before menopause, if possible. By eating healthier, moving more. I'm trying to get to my body to its optimal shape. And building muscle, that's been on my radar too. How can I join the Discord? Here's the link. Here's the link, sis. Just join, and then please introduce yourself. And then what I will do is, once you introduce yourself, I'll be able to give you a membership. I'll change your status, and then you'll be able to see everything. Amen about preparing for retirement. Yep. I just sent it to you. It's right here. Yeah, I'm getting the collagen, y'all, because I need to keep everything up. Keep it up. Like this. Let me stop. Gin and juice. I thought he had a place. No, he said he got kicked out of a shelter. He's really troubled, y'all. Pray for him. He's very troubled. He's extremely troubled, man. He should have never gotten married and had kids with that kind of mental health issue. But again, he comes from a country where mental health is not seen as something serious, and it should have been. I feel like his parents did a disservice to him. His parents dropped the ball on that. Yeah, Rachel Lindsay, child. She didn't sign a prenup. This man took her for all her money. She paying him spousal. Okay, think about it. They don't even have children, y'all, and she's paying spousal support. Spousal support. That's a crazy story. I'm gonna talk about that story. You started doing ab exercises every night after showering. It's been like a month, and I can see results little by little. Keep going, sis. That's what's up. Yes, little by little. That's how it is. Just start little by little. I don't force myself to do too much anymore, because I notice when I do too much, I stop. So I just try to take it little by little. Okay, somebody had asked me, I believe it was Devonda, you asked me about the Zavin Muna video. Okay, so Muna, actually, let me tell y'all what happened. Muna wrote a comment on the video, and I think that she was reading the comments but not necessarily didn't watch the video. So she was like, oh, I don't know what this creator said about me, but I'm gonna explain myself. And I read her comment, and I didn't know that, obviously I don't know her situation, I'm just seeing what's on social media. So she said that this man was bad, y'all. This man actually, her brother passed away, not the one in the video, another brother passed away, and he used that, he basically manipulated her, y'all. And like we already said in the video, but she kind of went into detail. And then I wrote back to her and I was like, hey, look, like, that's not my intention to, like, and I think she also felt like people were attacking her in the comments, which I actually, to be honest with you guys, when I do the videos, I'll check the comments here and there, but I'm not reading everything that comes in, right? So I went back and then I realized people were attacking her, and I was like, okay. So I wrote back to her and I was like, hey, I'm really sorry, like, if you felt that I, did anything to you, or I forgot what I wrote, but basically I wrote to her and said, like, I wrote back to her comment. I was like, look, that's not my intention to talk about you. Actually, if you watch the video in its entirety, you'll see that I was actually after your ex-boyfriend because he's the problem. And I know that you were young, and I know that this situation was something that was embarrassing for you. And then I also wrote that, I just basically do case studies to help young women. And this case study was basically what was available publicly. And so she wrote back to me. She's like, I appreciate you commenting back. And she said, look, I didn't mean to, like, write that comment like as if you were doing something wrong to me. It's just that I just want to forget about this relationship. Like, basically her what she wanted was, she didn't want to be reminded about that relationship because it was such a hard time for her, and that even though the case study was something positive and that it could help young women, she just was worried that of the, people judging her. And she said that people actually went to her social media and started writing comments to her, and I didn't know that. And I was like, okay, well, that's not what I want at all, because at the end of the videos I'll usually say, hey, go support that person, or in the end of the video I did say, I was like, hey, y'all could check her out, she's living her best life now. But I guess the internet, see, this is the thing, this was my naive self thinking that people would play nice. And remember, I'm just going off of the assumption that most of my subscribers are good people, but again, I'm not thinking that people actually have the time and effort to go and comment on someone's video something negative. So I just was like, okay, so they literally went on her page and started, like, some people went on her page and started, like, commenting and whatever, and I don't know what happened. I didn't know the rest of the story. So we talked to each other, and then I told her, I was like, look, whatever you feel comfortable with, if you want, I can blur your face out, or I can delete the video. Let me know what you would like me to do. Because for me, I have to think about it this way. Like, she's young. That's number one. Number two, this man already is having her on TikTok, and she has no way to take that account down. And three, even though she did participate in those videos, I could understand it from the perspective of, you don't want to be reminded of that relationship when you're trying to move on. And I was like, okay. So I had to come to a kind of like, for me, when I do these case studies, again, I don't do it for the bag, y'all. Trust and believe me, I don't do it for the money. It's more so for me to give you guys tips and how you can move and to avoid losers like that, to be quite honest with you. So once we spoke to each other, we went back and forth a little bit. I spoke to her. I wanted to make sure she was comfortable, and then she asked me if I could possibly take it down, and then she would appreciate if I could do that. And I said, you know what, no problem. And I even offered, I was like, look, like, you can come on my platform if you'd like to, and we could do an interview. And that could actually be your response to this whole situation if you'd like it. And she said that she would like to do an anonymous interview sometime in the future. So yeah, I'm gonna hit her up. So I'm gonna keep her word on that. And yeah, we actually had a really good conversation. So, you know, sometimes these case studies I've noticed, because it's so crazy. I'm a small channel, guys. I really, honestly, like, I'm still in awe of how these case studies are making their rounds, because I don't know who's watching them. In my mind, I'm still, like, y'all gotta remember, at the time when I started doing case studies, I only had 5,000 subscribers, and I really don't care about my subscriber count. As you guys know, I will show up whether it's 1 person, 2 people, 3 people, 10 people. I don't care. So when now I'm starting to get too much attention, it's starting to kind of get me a little bit, because I'm like, dang, like, you know, especially for my day ones and people who are coming in, and some of y'all have been so gracious, and even my new folks, like, you guys are awesome here in this live stream. But I do realize that some of the attention might be, you know, I have to be mindful of that. And even though I'm publishing this information to help young women, I understand that some of the information can be used by, you know, older men who don't like people who date interracially, or older bitter women who are against young women dating interracially. It's very difficult navigating this space. I'm being very honest and transparent with you guys, because I know our community has the crabs in a bucket mentality, especially when it comes to interracial dating. And I don't want my channel, when I do these red flags, it's not to say interracial dating is bad at all. I'm in an interracial marriage. My point is that I think that, especially as Black women, we idealize marriage and we idealize relationships. And my point, especially because I'm in the interracial dating space, is to highlight that, hey, all men are similar, even if they come in different hues. Okay? So it's not necessarily the color of the man or the country of the man that's going to make him act differently. Is the content of the man. And that's my point. You can find the same exact man in any community. No matter which community you go to, you will find them. Trust and believe me. So I'm trying my best to do these case studies with as much integrity as possible, but I also have to be honest with my analysis, and sometimes it's going to hurt people's feelings, and that goes for me too. I'm going to do a case study on my own relationship, and I'm hurting my own feelings watching it, right? So it's like, it's tough, man. It's a tough spot to be in right now, because I do want to continue the case studies, and I'm going to continue as much as I can, but then I do have to realize that some people, you know, may watch it and have different beliefs, and they're not necessarily coming from the education space, like trying to help people. They're actually using it as an attack and to weaponize Black women or young women, and I really have to be careful about that. So that's the space that I'm in right now. I'm trying to navigate that and trying to be careful with that, right? So let me read some comments, y'all. I saw some comments pop up. Hold on. All right. Yeah, you know what's so crazy? It's like, I didn't even say nothing negative in the video, but it's the comments. The problem is some of these comments, like, the comments make it seem as if I said something bad, and then people come and they don't even watch the video, and they'll just read the comment, and then they make assumptions based on the comments. And so people are derailing from the conversation. And I remember I did a video and I said, I don't want my channel and my comment section to be a dictatorship, but I might have to be like Donald Trump. I'm gonna have to be like Donald Trump in the comments when I do case studies from now on, because I tried to be Obama, but people just, they don't understand. Some people just, they need to get in line. So I might have to be like Donald Trump. I'm trying to find a way. I don't know if I could do limited comments and basically filter them in as I go, but then it takes away from the integrity of the video. And then I'm just in a tough spot right now. I don't know what to do, y'all. I really don't know what to do. It's really annoying. Yeah, let me read a few more and then I'm done. Castor oil helps with shrinking fibroids. Place a drop in your belly button. Apply like a compress around the tummy. Let me do that tonight. I got castor oil. I got the Jamaican one too. Let me go and do that tonight. Thanks, sis. Thank you. Excuse me. 10 crutches, 10 sit-ups, and I'm done. Hey, listen. That's just what you're going to give. And then eventually you'll go up to 20, 30, 40. I think her friend called her out because her friend commented too. Her friend called her out? What did her friend say? Let me know. It's so important to start planning for your retirement now. Taking steps today can make a big difference in securing a comfortable and stress-free future. Thank you, sis. Yes, absolutely. I should have. And that's one of my regrets, y'all. Like, I wish I had done it I did start doing it in my 20s, but then this is my problem. I would start doing it and then I would take the money out. I had bad financial habits that I had to really overcome. Her ex still has those videos. Yeah, he does. But you know what? As a older, and this is the thing, because she's younger and she's also, I look at her like a little sister, right? Like, all of you guys are like my sisters, right? Especially when it's a young black woman. And I get it. I think what it was that people were like, she was really talking about people judging her for interracial dating, and they think that she has a fetish, and and I get it. And at her age, I understand that it might not be like, for me, I'll brush it off. I don't care. People can say whatever they want to say, and like, I don't care. So, but for her especially, she told me that she's also active on social media now. And she's trying to make a name for herself and trying to stay away from that content. And I could respect that. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to interfere with her growth on her channel and with the endeavors that she's trying to pursue. Because maybe, somebody's going to watch her channel and then they see my video and they'll be like, oh, like, and then I could understand it from that perspective. So that's why I was like, and then, I felt, a little sore. I got a little soft spot for my youngins. I remember what it was like to be that age, and, and to have mistakes and to make mistakes and, to have to overcome them. So I totally understood her perspective. So I have no problem with taking that one down. It wasn't on no, like, she didn't approach me on no, like, what the F, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was more on like she was very respectful, very polite, very sweet, very kind. And I appreciated that too, because hey, she came on that rah-rah Reptar stuff, I would have kept it up just because of the principle. But because she approached me, and you could tell that she really, really, really just was trying to get it taken down. And she also told me that, I could tell she was struggling. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to do that to you. I'm going to take it down. Now, as for, what's his name? Zainab and Mahdi, that was a whole different situation. They was mad because people were dragging them in the comments too. Because I didn't say anything negative in my video, but it is what it is. There are imposters among us. Yes, little mama, exactly. And I don't know who it is. That's the thing with social media. It's hard to know. Yep. Especially since your channel has grown in the past 2 months. It's not the same little chill crowd. I know. I miss it sometimes. I do miss it. I'm not going to lie. It was easier for me. And that's why, to be honest with you, low key, that's why I took some time to come back on live. I was like, who's going to join? I'm telling you, I'm like the reluctant person. Like, I don't like the fame. I'm not really that kind of person that likes like the attention. But I know that there's something positive that's going to come out of this. So I'm doing it for that. But to be honest with you, I don't like the eyes on me stuff. Child. Nah. Yeah, that one, the Snow Bunny one. Yep, that couple. Are you ever going to make a case study on the account K-Music and Black Women? Yes. Okay, you requesting it? I'll do it. I don't mind. They still got that channel up? I thought that channel was gone. They still got that channel up? Okay, I'll do it. I don't mind. But then watch her say, this old lady is... No, I'm not an old lady. This auntie is trying to hate on us because we love our Korean men. Matter of fact, you know what? This is a great idea. Thank you so much, Hunger X Hunger. I'm going to have Dom. Actually, honey. Wait, honey. Aren't we going to do a case study together?
You say that before.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a case study with Dom right now. He just finished eating, y'all. His belly is full. So I'm gonna do a case study with Dom, and then I'll feature K music and black women. How does that sound? We're gonna do a case study together. So after his competition ends in April. So maybe around beginning of May, we're gonna film a case study together, and he's going to give you guys some really good tips about red flags, green flags, and Korean guys. And I'm trying to find little clips. So if y'all want to send me some links and stuff, please send it to my email. And let me know what you'd like Dom to review in the case study. We're going to do separate clips. I'm not going to do like a whole couple. That's going to be too much for him to do. But I want to do like certain scenarios and certain clips and see what his reaction will be and what he thinks. So that's going to be a really, really, really good case study. We're going to do it in May. So yeah, I'll do K music and what was it called? K music and black women. I'll do that with Dom. Hi, Romy. Please do a case study on... Yes, I'm going to do it. Queen 3. Lily and James, they coming right up. I have other people on the priority list, but they're coming. Don't worry. They're coming. Oh, you missed the 5, right? The 5-person chats. Those were the best times, man. Y'all used to... Yo, when I started live streaming... Oh, how much time I got? Okay, 5 more minutes, I promise. When I started live streaming, I remember the first time I live streamed, I think I only had 3 people on my live stream. And y'all, we had a time. I was cooking. That's when I did the bacon chats. That was a good time. Maybe... Can I do bacon chats again?
Oh no.
He said Dom has banned me from doing bacon chats for a little bit. I'm on timeout. He's banned me from it because he said I was messing up the kitchen too much. But wait, that was the last house, not this house. He said my ADHD is too high when I'm doing bacon chats. But what if I have a moderator? I'll just get somebody. I'll get a few of my family members to be the moderator. I'm talking about y'all. Y'all my family. Yeah, I can make them do the moderation, and then that way they can watch the chat.
What's the problem with the coffee and chair? And to be honest with you, the main thing was a coffee and chair. Where's the coffee?
This is my tumbler now.
See?
Coffee. The reason I don't do coffee in chats because I was too wired, so I gotta do it early in the morning. If I do coffee right now, I'm never gonna go to sleep. All right, a few more comments, y'all. I'm done. I gotta get out of here. I really gotta edit. Yeah, that channel is still there. Okay, all went through a phase, but eventually you have to just grow out of it and be realistic for your own safety. Yeah, we all did. But some people still going through that phase. But yeah, in her case, she was young. Sis, I forgot about K music. Right? I thought they were done. We still on K music and black women in 2025? This is craziness. But yeah, that's going to be a really good case study for Dom to do. I know he's going to laugh. He'll have a good time. He's going to have a field day with that one. I can't wait for that case study. Y'all look forward to it in May. All right, last comment. Dom, do you want to be a mod? Have no mercy. He was a mod one time, but then he started deleting people on... Let me tell y'all what happened.
My
quickly.
standard is too high.
He would see people put their flags, like somebody had put a Brazilian flag. He said block. I said, why'd you block the person? He's like, I don't like flags in my live stream. I said, you know what? No. If I make Dom the mod, y'all not gonna be able to comment. He's just gonna start deleting everybody. No. He went too hard. And then what happened at that chat was he's like, oh, because I had him monitor the chat. And then that was a long time ago when I used to do the live stream on when I did my bacon chat. And then one time, and then he was like, oh, the chat is going off too much. There's too many comments because random people started coming in. And then he shut the chat down. He's like, I think it's time you end your live stream. So after that, I was like, you know what? I'm not dealing with Dom anymore. He was over it. He did like 5 minutes and then he was just blocking everybody. No, I don't need him to moderate my live stream. It'll be one of y'all. I'll give you guys the... I'm going to start giving you guys permission to be moderators. All right, CFT said, Romy, before you bounce, how are your twists coming along? How's the maintenance? Your hair looks fab from my vantage point on you. So thank you, sis. Hold on, let me put it down. So I have a retwist coming up at the end of the month. So Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys honest truth. So I washed my hair last week. I'm gonna wash it again tonight. It's a little flat right now because you see it's oily. That's why it looks flat. But I'm gonna wash it tonight. And what happened was, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all. So this is the good part. I love my hair. Like, honestly, when I wash it, after I wash it, it gets a little fuzzy. But then after that, it gets like, yeah, it just lays down and it's so nice. Now, the only problem I had, the only issue, I guess you could call it an issue, was that my nape is too sensitive, or it's too loose. So 3 of my twists came out, but she said she's gonna retighten it when I come in at the end of March. But other than that, man, it's been the best thing I've ever done. I'm telling y'all, I'm so happy that I got this style and that I locked up. I mean, it's so convenient. I don't have to do much. Like, I could just put it up if I want to, leave it down. It's so less stressful to get dressed in the morning. I just spritz my hair, spritz it, and then just go. It's been a game changer in my life. Now, the only next thing I want to work on are my eyebrows. I want to get my eyebrows microbladed. That's my next thing. So after that, once I get married, then I don't have to do any type of like maintenance. I'll just do a light little touch up, but it's the best. I'm telling y'all, like, I really love it. I really, like, it's the best decision I've ever made. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. I would have saved myself so much time doing my hair. There's something about getting up and not having to worry about your hair that's so freeing and liberating. I promise y'all, it's so liberating. Yeah. Jackie, hold up. Dom doing a Jackie Ina. Yes. Oh, I thought y'all was saying something bad. I was like, please. I don't need Jackie to come for me because she has the best reads. No, thank you. I don't need Jackie to come for me like she came for those TikTok girls. The ones who called her auntie. Yo, Jackie's a mess. I love her though. I would say do a case study on Jackie and no. I draw the line here. No. No, Jackie, we love you on this chat. We love you, Jackie. Jackie, you're If I do a case study on Jackie and Dennis, she is going to have a 3-part. And then the thing with her is she will read you, but she's not going to say your name. And then people going to come for you. No, thank you. Her fans are crazy. And she'll block. This is the funny thing. She'll block me. Then she'll post the video. And then she'll have people come after me. Y'all, we going to be blocking people for 40 days and 40 nights. Y'all really want to fight with people in the comments? Yeah, nah, I'm not ready for that fight. No, I draw the line. Jackie and Dennis, never. I love them. They're the best. Forever mood. Nope. You can't get me to do Jackie Ina. Get somebody else to do it. Not me. I'll do the other ones, though. But Jackie's where I draw the line, guys. Nope. Okay, I'm going to tell you where I draw the line. Jackie and Dennis. Michelle and Barack. I'm never going to touch them. Ever. Not with a 10-foot pole. Who else? But he doesn't have red flags actually that I know of, so he's fine. Who else I'm not talking? Yeah, she's going to politely and respectfully drag me. No, thank you. I don't need those problems, y'all. And isn't she? I think she's Nigerian, right? No, half Nigerian, or is he? No, he's Ghanaian. I feel like she's half Nigerian, if I'm not mistaken. Nah, man, I'm not with my. No, I'm not trying to get. Nope. I'm gonna keep it cute on this side with Jackie and Dennis. Nope. No, thank you. Next. Y'all give me next people. But yeah, there's some people that are on my never to do list, and she's one of them. I'm not, I don't want those kind of problems. Anyways, y'all, all right. I'm gonna end today's live stream. I really gotta finish editing this Jamie and Nikki because I know y'all gonna be waiting for it tomorrow. She's half Nigerian. No, I'm not. Nope. Anybody who's Nigerian, unless it's on a TV show. So, for example, I'm going to do one family. I think they're on the OWN network. So, if they're not on TV, I'm not doing them. I don't need this kind of traffic on my channel. No, thank you. And they will drag me for. They're not just going to. This is the thing. With Americans, this is a funny thing. Americans, they going to forget it, right? I notice when things happen with Americans, they'll drag you for a little bit, and then a few months later, people gonna forget it. But Nigerians, I promise you, every chance they get, they will drag me again and again and again, and then they will remember and put it on their calendar to drag me again. No, thank you. Anyways, y'all, I'ma get going. Bye, y'all. Have a good night. See you guys next week, and look, I guess around tomorrow morning, afternoonish, my time, the video will drop. All right, y'all. Love y'all. See you later. You gonna say bye, honey?
Bye.
Bye.